Hello everyone, welcome to TVON. Happy Friday. My name is Joyce and thank you so much for joining me today on this fabulous Friday. And just like that, we're into the double digits of January already, which is kind of crazy to think about, but we got a lot to get to today. In fact, we have so much to get to today that I actually have a couple wheels, a couple, pieces that are your choice of, which, we don't really get to see that much of, but today we have quite a few. New pieces are here today as well. A lot of fun continuing with the rose gold, which don't worry if you're not a fan of the rose gold, we can always switch it out for you. Fawn diamond lovers, I have one ring and one pair of earrings here today. So if you are on the lookout for fawn diamonds, I have a ring and I have a pair of earrings today for only, well, if you want to take the earrings and if you want to take the ring, that's 2 people. If you want to take the whole set, that's only for 1 person. So let me know if you're interested. And spinels, I do have a hot pink one as well as a rather pink one with a little touch of red in it. And as far as designer pieces go, they have been going. And so not a lot of, super crazy designer pieces today, but, if there's one that you've been thinking about, you just want to know if it's still here, just let us know. And some other pieces as well. I want to say returning favorites, but they are super limited, as in we only have one. So if you see something that you like that I put up on the wheel, I would advise you call immediately, because these pieces are truly like, you see them and you're like, oh, once that is gone, I'm never seeing it again. So that's really fun. And tanzanite, I actually have 2 tanzanite pieces today. Yes, one of them is the unheated variety and the other one is the one that we all know and love, the blue wing block D. So I do have 2 rings today. So as you know, blue wing block D tanzanites, I don't know when the last day is going to be. I don't know what's going to happen after that, but just a little heads up that tanzanites, if you don't have one yet or you're still looking to complete your collection, gotta hurry up on that. And color change sphene, one of the largest stones that I have ever seen here, is going to be here today. So super excited about that. Definitely not short of any museum pieces. Largest Imperial topaz as well is here. But it's not of the pinky variety. It has more of the oranges and yellows. So if you want to see that, let me know. And let's get right to it, because speaking of museum pieces, I actually am going to start us off with a quick little trip to the museum. And we actually have a trio. This is the trio, and if you're wondering, okay, is she going a little bit crazy? Most likely, because as you can see, what is on the wheel right now, you probably recognize hopefully all of them at this point, but we do have Imperial topaz. Now this one is the more pinky variety. And in the center, we have grandidierite, which, collector's gem. We had 1 parcel come in, nothing after that, so I don't expect to see grandidierite ever again if, once they all sell out, which they eventually will. And last but not least, we have color change alexandrite. Hello, everyone. Hello, Julie. Hello, Miss S. Hello, Carolyn. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. And this here is a wheel that is full of exotic and collectible gemstones. That's great, right? But what's not so great is, the price. But don't worry, I'm here to help you with that. If you all know, I'm just going to be really nice here and say the lowest price that any one of these, started at was $69.99, which, keep in mind, Imperial topaz, grandidierite, alexandrite, I know we've had them here, quite often at this point where, you probably see these stones and you probably don't even consider them, rare and collectible anymore, because we are able to bring it to you. But go to any other network, they very likely may not, have these gemstones. Go to an actual store and you're like, I would like a grandidierite, and they will be like, a grandidier, huh? Say that again, like what? You sure you got the right stone name? And so these are here for one reason only, and these are here early for one reason only, and that is because they are at a brand new price. And if you wanted to, come in and take all three of these and, have the ultimate collection, I'd say go for it. It is perfectly fine, perfectly doable with the price that I am going to do. Now, you've seen these pieces here separately, here and there, the prices have, gradually been marked down from $69.99, probably all the way down to, $39.99, $34.99, even $29.99, which that's great considering, nothing is changing about these gemstones. They're not, with every single price drop, they're not getting more and more hazy, they're not getting more and more included, they're not losing their color. They are still staying the same. Now, $29.99 for each is already really nice, right? I mean, considering I didn't even give you any carat weights yet. So let's start with the Imperial Topaz, okay? So right here, we have our Imperial Topaz, and you're thinking, oh, they're probably, teeny tiny little stones. This one right here, the Imperial Topaz, is a carat 41 oval center stone. 79 points of your diamonds. So I know there's no graphics. If, once I get to the final price, you're still not, believing me, you want to see the graphics, that's perfectly fine. We can pull them up there. But just keep in mind, this one is a carat 41 center stone. Now moving on, in the center, grandidierite. This is a 63-point pear-shaped center stone. 70 points of the diamonds in this one, which that's fine and dandy. That's not a teeny tiny little stone. At the very end of the show last week, I did have a smaller stone, but this is absolutely not a small stone whatsoever. And if you own these mountings, you already know the sizes of these stones. Like, they are not like itty bitty little, could be accent stones. These are stones that you will see in your ring. And last but not least, we have here our alexandrite. This is our 82-point oval center stone, 79 points of diamonds in this one. We will size all of these for you. If we can't size it because of the design, don't worry. We will completely remake these designs to your ring size that you want it. And gold color, if you want to change it up a bit, talk to your operators about it. Currently, they are all in two-tone gold. That is with the white and yellow gold. I will make a note, though, for the grandidierite in the center. The center halo and center stone prongs are in the white gold. However, if you want them in the yellow gold, just let your operator know and we will do that for you. We'll remake the mounting for you, custom made, right? As you can see, these two on either side, they do have the yellow gold in the center, but the one in the center does not currently. But again, if you wanted to, that is perfectly fine. We will do it for you. Now, $29.99, that is great. We are not done yet. And even $2,499. That is getting even better. I mean, the last time you saw this ring right here was $29.99. The fact that we're going past that by not just a little bit, but by a lot, should probably raise some red flags by now, but you know what? I am not done yet. So again, once these are gone, they are gone. If you're a collector out there, if you don't have an Imperial Topaz that looks like this, with a pinky touch to it, if you don't have a grandidierite period, I mean, this is the one to think of and pick up. And color change alexandrite, also another collectible stone. If you don't have it, call in now and pick one up today. Because this is not going to be $24.99. These are not small rings. There is a lot of, detailed design work in these pieces. That means, gotta add some gold to it, gotta add quite a lot of gold to it, which, that's fine, right? And we are going to do these, your choice of, or if you want to pick up all three, again, I'm not limiting you to one, museum collectible stone, per person. If you wanted to come in and be like, I like all three of these pieces, I don't have any of these stones, I would like all three of them, you can pick them up, because today, for a couple of you guys, we are going to do $1,999 and take your pick, because There's a reason why these are here at the very beginning of the show. This is, there's a reason why we are starting off with a trip to the museum because of this unbelievable price, $19.99, which let me also try this on. If you want to see the graphics, that's no problem at all. But I mean, take a look at this grandidierite. I mean, that is not a small stone and also not a small ring. And these are all, collectible stones, but that does not mean that, they have to be sitting in your vault, locked away, never to be worn or appreciated. These are some perfectly wearable rings, perfectly wearable designs. You don't have to, lock it away, keep it in a safe, until it's all collected dust. And, I want you to wear these and enjoy these and love these and just know that you own one of the world's most collectible and rarest stones ever known. So now is your chance. $19.99, your choice of. But again, if you wanted to pick up all three, I'm not limiting you in that way either. You just gotta call me and let me know which one you like, because I do not expect any of these to stay until the end of the show, especially not the one in the center right here. That is our grandidierite. And if you, had some questions about it at the very end of the show last week, I had a smaller stone. It was significantly smaller, but it was still that beautiful, bright, vivid blue color, saturated, grandidierite, like most, if not all natural stones are usually included. But, this one I prefer more purely because of how, open and bright the color is. But if you want something, a little bit larger, that's no problem at all, because I do have something that is larger. This is also grandidierite. I know it's like, are you sure? Yes, but this is the darker variety. So again, the price is going to be different because this is a larger stone, believe it or not, over a carat, but it's going to be more. So, just showing you the wide variety of, grandidierite that there is out there in the world. So again, it's up to you, personal preference, whatever you like. But, me personally, since I get to see these, stones in person and pieces in person, I would definitely go for, something that looks like this a little bit more over, the darker colors, because, I look at it and I immediately think, grandidierite. I look at something else, I look at the other one that I just had, and I might be a little bit confused. I might even think, color change garnet, which, is still a collectible stone. But, personally speaking, this is the one that you do not want to miss out on. $19.99 for a grandidierite. That is unbelievable. And I will, of course, try on the other two as well. This is what the Imperial Topaz looks like on the hand. So again, not a small ring, not a small stone, fabulous design, looks a lot better on the hand because then you get to see and appreciate, the negative space, the intricate lace work in the design here. And this is also what it looks like from the side. So all of these, again, true to size on these, get your size and wear it however you want to, maybe on your index finger, your middle ring finger, however you want to, but $19.99 is your choice of. And let's go back up close, and I will, of course, try on the alexandrite as well. Now this one might not be my size, but I will try it on to the best of my ability. So here it is, this one 100% color changing and alexandrite, everybody. So this is also what it looks like from the side. So all of these, basically the same designs, except for the grandidierite. The center stone on that one is just a pear shape, but again, everything about it is going to be the same. So let me know on any of these. And if you need the information, just let me know. We can bring it up. And let me see here. Hello, hello. Happy Friday, everyone. Yes, I know, Carolyn. I've worked with colors in college, and I saw these three stones and I was like, you know what, these three, they gotta be on a wheel together. I mean, there's something so appealing about these colors, even with the yellow gold too. If it were all white gold, I'd be like, it's missing something. But, to balance it out with the yellow gold, this is definitely such a gorgeous wheel. And, if you want to take your screenshots too, I mean, go ahead. I'm not charging you any extra. But hello, Nancy. Hello, Ashley. And Linda. And hello, everyone. Hope everyone's having a great Friday so far. And these are going to be here for hopefully maybe a couple more seconds. And what else do we have? I do have a fabulous ruby ring. Now, if you have been with us for a couple of years at this point, we typically bring you guys rubies that are either a designer style, which means a lot of rubies, usually princess cut stones, invisibly set, a little bit more on the designer side. And then other times we also bring you ruby rings that are, just a single center stone and, maybe a single halo, double halo, signature mounting, bridge mounting, what have you. But very rarely do we have anything that's sort of the in-between. But today I actually do have one piece that I quite love, so that is why it is here today. Now it does have, smaller rubies, but there are 3 of them. So, if you like what you see, again, call in quickly because I only have the one. Multiple, center stones in a single ring usually means that, there is some matching to be done in terms of the stone size, the color saturation, the clarity, so those are all aspects that we have to consider when, we do any single piece with multiple center stones. So let me know on either of these 3. Again, if you need any information, just let me know and we can always bring it up. But we will be moving right along, and we have here our ruby ring. We just had 3 rings up there, and here we have 3 stones in one ring. This is all entirely in the yellow gold. This is 1119148. If you already have, a wide variety of ruby rings, but you feel like, you're missing something in your ruby collection, I mean, this might be the piece that, completes it, right? I could see you wearing this with one of your, single stone ruby rings, maybe on a different finger or on the other hand, but this is our carat total weight Burma rubies, 3-stone style. All of the rubies are perfectly matched. All of the rubies are private collection. And diamonds, you have over a carat of diamonds in this one single ring. You have a carat 05 total weight of diamonds. Now this one, I would heavily recommend keeping it in the yellow gold. With our rubies, I immediately default to the yellow gold. There's just something about it that really, ups it with the warmth of the gold color that, complements the stone. But this is a piece that was, once upon a time, $3,999. And don't worry, just because it's, a lot going on in this piece here does not mean you have to size up or anything. It all tapers nicely into the back, so you have kind of like a halo around each individual stone, and you kind of have a cumulative halo surrounding everything. Split shank into the band and into the backside. It tapers so beautifully. So again, this is still a style that, there's a lot happening, but that doesn't mean that it's not wearable, right? And $39.99 is not going to be your price. Neither is $1,999. I mean, just think of all the time it took to, go through what we have in our private collection. All of the, I say all, but like the couple rubies that we have sitting in there. And somehow we are able to get 3 perfectly matching stones out of that, set them into this one ring for one person to enjoy. Now, if we were to take, one stone and put it into a ring, I think that would be, a little bit too small for anyone's likes. So the fact that we have 3 stones here, I think that is the absolute perfect way to go about with stones of this size, and it is not going to be $19.99. $1,599 sounds pretty good, but we are not going to stop there either. If you like it, again, call quickly because once this is gone forever. And rubies typically are included. Typically it just looks like, red. There's not much going on inside of the stone, but as you can see here, plenty of flash and fire from within the stone, and that's not just for this one stone. Same goes for the stone right here as well as the stone over here. So if you like this ring, this is a style that I would love to bring back more of. But, considering all that we have to do with, matching the stones and maybe not even be able to have that many stones to even consider matching, you want to call in on this one because we're going to do this one for one caller only for $1,399. And again, I would please keep it in the yellow gold. You see a lot of the diamonds, so keep that in mind as well. But it's just the yellow gold that you do see that does come through. That is what, you know, really adds to this ring overall, and $13.99 is going to be your final price on this one. Take a look at it on the hand. I mean, wear this however you want to. I mean, on your ring finger, middle, index finger even. I mean, let me even move it over there. I mean, I'm just curious at this point, you know, wear it however you want. It'll look great. All you see are your 3 rubies smiling back at you and a ton of diamonds, you know, over a carat of diamonds. I know it's kind of unbelievable, but there is a lot going on in a ring like this, and it can be yours for $13.99. You can even treat this as a super designer band ring even. I mean, it's not high off the hand at all. And again, you don't see much of the gold color, but just know that the yellow gold is there and it works beautifully with your rubies. So $13.99 on this one. Let me know if you would like to pick it up here today. And let us go back up close for yet another look at it. And again, requests are always welcome. You know, if you're on the go today, I know Friday is always time to relax. You know, traffic is always horrible on Fridays. But, you know, if you're going to be tuning in tomorrow over the weekend or even on Monday, if you have a request, you want to get, you know, ahead of the line, you can always feel free to call us with, you know, item numbers, what have you, and we can always get that ready for you. And hello, Lynette. Hello. And let me see here. I'll have to see if we have it in the system, Linda. But yeah, I mean, a carat total weight, that is not, you know, itty bitty either. But, you know, it's definitely larger than the grandidiorite that I had last week, at the end of the show last week. But, you know, you have 3 of them here. So $13.99 on this one. Again, I would recommend you keep it in the yellow gold. And if you have any questions on the trio from the very beginning, do let me know. But I also have, maybe I should, you know, delay this for later in the show, but I do have a pair of blue sapphire earrings. No, I don't mean, you know, half a carat per ear or, you know, 1 carat per ear even. I have blue sapphire earrings here, omega backs, single halo, rounds, and they are a carat 27 per ear. So these are definitely sizable, but you know what, I might just, you know, hold off on that thought. And let's go over to this beautiful Sleeping Beauty turquoise pair of earrings. I know it's a lot of, you know, museum pieces at the very beginning here, but I do have a lovely pair of earrings, and that is this one right here. And you're like, what is that? This is Sleeping Beauty turquoise, something that we all know and love. But this here is 1111048. Now, if you like this, call in right now because I only have 1 pair of these, and they do have to stay like it is in the yellow gold. What you see is what you get. This is so beautifully carved and perfectly matching too. I mean, hand carved and still somehow perfectly matching. If you gave me, you know, turquoise briolettes and you're like, here, carve this design, but perfectly into each stone, I'd start sweating. I'd be like, sorry, I suddenly feel very sick. I gotta go home. But this here, you have perfectly matching stones, perfectly matching stone sizes, and this again is our 8 carat total weight, fancy carved Sleeping Beauty turquoise, and you still get diamonds here. You still get 7 points of diamonds going down the front of your lever backs, which is, you know, we all love diamonds. Gotta have them in a piece one way or the other. Now I'm thinking now, you know, what if we were somehow able to work in some diamonds into the turquoise? I mean, okay, scrap that thought. But this pair of earrings, if you like them, I gotta call in quickly because, again, I mean, I don't know why they are still here. They were probably holding on to them because, you know, I mentioned, you know, if you want to collect fancy cut stones, I mean, this is as fancy as you can get with turquoise. This was supposed to be $19.99. I mean, you know, they're a pair of turquoise earrings, but they're not just a pair of turquoise earrings, if you get what I'm saying. So, and yes, don't think that, oh, the design probably just stops and it's only in the front side. Nope. I just flipped it around and the design goes throughout the entirety of the turquoise. I don't know about you guys, but to me, it makes me think of kind of like a pineapple. I don't know, it's again up to interpretation, but this is not going to be $9.99 either. And overall, the entire drop of the earring is 1.25 inches. The actual lever back itself is 1/2 inch, so plenty of space. You know, it will dangle and drop and it'll look great. Again, turquoise, love it with the yellow gold, has to stay like it is, so just keep that in mind. But instead of $9.99, we are going to do this entire pair of earrings. Now, these are not small stones either. I'll show you on the hand later as well. But if you like these, we'll just make them $599 to the very first caller on these. $599, and take a look at what they look like against the hand. I mean, these are not, you know, teeny tiny little Sleeping Beauty turquoises. These you can see. And even from here, you know, we're moving a little bit further back from the camera, but you can still see the intricate work that has been carved into the turquoise itself. And let's also take it on over to the ear right here. And I mean, just look at that. A great look from far away, even further away. And you can still see the design carved into the turquoise. And I mean, turquoise, hair up or hair down. This is truly one of those stones where it is so bright and so saturated that, you know, you will never, like, anyone looking at you will not miss this stone. They will not miss that you're wearing some rather fancy looking Sleeping Beauty turquoise earrings, and you are absolutely not. So $599 on these. Let us go back up close and take another look at them. And I know they're not, you know, they're not exactly something you'd expect to see every single day, but this is definitely one of those pieces where, you know, unfortunately, don't got the stones. I mean, even for these, you gotta match them somehow, right? Someone's gotta hand carve these. And here they are. So one pair only, $599. And I also have Paraiba today. I have one of the smaller stones that we do, but it is a very affordable way to get your Paraiba collection started. So might be verifying on this one, so thank you very much. And going from turquoise blue to a different kind of blue, here we have Paraiba. Interestingly enough, right now on the screen, it looks a lot more green. That is really cool. But in person, it is definitely that Paraiba blue that we all know and love with a little bit of green, but you know, interesting to see now that it's, you know, here on the screen. You can see a lot more of the green coming through. This is going to be 1122497. This is a smaller stone, but it is not, you know, so tiny where you think it's an accent stone. Having it in a double halo also works perfectly fine because then you get to see where your center stone is, you know, giving it the diamonds as a background, you know, allows you to see where the piece actually is in a way. And of course you get diamonds going down the band there, 63 points of your diamonds. Center stone is 35 points. And I mean, you know, it's still a Paraiba, you know, it's still supposed to be, you know, included, but I mean, just zooming into the stone like this, I mean, I'd say that is a fairly clean stone. I mean, you can be the judge of that yourself too. I mean, I'm zooming in really close right here and, you know, I'll just hold it here so you can actually see into the stone itself. I mean, you've seen Paraibas on the show. They are typically rather included, but here is a fairly clean stone. And this one started at $49.99. But again, if you are, if you've been dreaming about owning a Paraiba ring, as I have, with the prices going up and, another major trade show happening in the next couple of weeks, who knows where the prices are going to be. So, better late than never. Right now is pretty late, but if you want to, get your Paraiba collection started, maybe you don't want, a carat plus stone. You want something nice, but still wearable that you can still love and enjoy. This is definitely the piece to maybe consider. Now, if you are looking for a larger stone, we can always check in the back. I do have a pear shape up here today with me, but I believe it's over a carat. But this here is not $49.99. As y'all know, the prices differ for Paraibas depending on, the saturation of color, how neon it is, which this one has both, and of course the inclusions, which this one has basically nothing. $49.99, we are not leaving it there. If you like it, we're not even going to do $29.99 on this ring here today. If you want to change the gold color, be my guest, but with a stone like this, I would recommend, leaving it like it is in the white gold. This is just a really close-up look at it because I don't want you to, get this in person and, think, it's included and this and that. I mean, that's part of the beauty of Mother Nature, inclusions. But, too much of it is a little bit like, you can do with some stones that don't have as many inclusions, right? But this one definitely being one of them. I mean, even from the side, it's like beyond clean, right? So if you like this one, call me, and we are going to do $1,999 for this entire piece. Again, if you want to change the gold color, go ahead, but this is what it looks like on the hand. So again, even though it is a smaller stone, you can still see it from my hand. You can still see, past the double halo around the center, so you can still see where your center stone is, which I think is very important. We are going to have smaller stones that are, like the Grandidierite from last week. A smaller stone like that, can't do much about it at that point, but you can do something about it by setting it into the perfect ring to still be able to show off the center stone without it getting lost amongst, the design of the piece or what have you, right? So if you would like to have, this is like a little appetizer to your Paraiba collection, pick this one up today, $19.99 on this one. Again, I am afraid of, where prices might go in the next couple of weeks even. So call us now if you would like to, add a Paraiba to your collection. And this one will be $19.99. So let me know on this. And again, a lot of diamonds on this. You don't see so much of the gold. But again, if you want to change it, the option is there. I would advise against it, but the option is still there. So let me know on this. I mean, it's still neon. It's still bright. It's still there. It's still, showing off even from here. So $19.99 on this one. Let me know. And let us go back up close. Even though it is a, a quote unquote smaller ring, I mean, you probably won't get to see it, but the band itself is, I'm a little bit surprised by, how wide the band is on the back. But, considering it is a Paraiba in the center here, maybe I shouldn't be as surprised. So $19.99 on this one, let me know. I have the ultimate pearl pendant today. It has 3 different pearls in it. It has a South Sea white pearl, a Tahitian black pearl, and also a South Sea golden pearl. So if you're looking for, a rather unique take on a pearl pendant, typically we only get to see, one kind of pearl. But here I have a single pendant with 3 different colored pearls in one piece. So that would be coming up as well. Marilani mint garnet, aquamarine, and opals, of course. Mandarin garnet in the rose gold, as you know by now. I quite love that combination, and that is here today. Paraiba, still hanging out. So, you know, if you need some time to think about it, no problem. If you want to see what else I have, again, I'm just shouting some pieces out. If you want to see anything on the earlier side, again, let me know. I'm not following a specific strict schedule. It's whatever you guys want to see. I will be more than happy to show for you. And would you guys be okay if we went back to the museum? Because yesterday I had taken a little video of a piece. You guys probably saw it, but it is of a color changing stone, and here it is. This is 112-0868. This is one of the largest color change sphenes I have seen, and this is our radiant cut color change sphene as well. Now this is a 544 center stone set into our rather popular, rather famous bridge mounting, which perfect way of setting it. Has to stay like it is in the white gold. Now this has also over a carat of diamonds, a carat 11 to be exact, and this started at $12,999. This, I would say, is for a collector out there. You can kind of see the color change already trying to happen here with our mixed lighting. This stone, you know, typically that green color, as you know, as I move it to the side here, you can see that bright, lovely green color that the stone is. But then you can also see, you know, plenty of red flashes, yellow flashes, orange flashes coming through in the stone, which, you know, that is the color that the stone changes to. And, you know, when I first saw this piece, I was a little, you know, I liked it. You know, it's a great size. You can definitely see it. It's a 5 carat plus. But for me, I was like, you know, I've seen other sphenes. They are smaller stones, but they seem, you know, a little bit brighter. You know, this stone was a little bit darker for my taste. But then I was like, you know what? I'm being silly. That doesn't matter, because this stone is called color change sphene. And I would say the two most important words are color change. And in order for this stone to color change, you need a light. You need an incandescent light. So no matter what this stone looks like, as long as you have a light, you will still be able to see the color change. And I was like, you know what? If you are also, you know, on the lookout for a color change sphene, you know, you've seen some stones here and there. If some stones might be a little bit on the darker side for your liking, just know that you still need a light for this stone to do its color change. You know, this is not I've seen stones out there that are, you know, incredibly dark, and I can't even tell that it's a color change sphene, but you look at this one, you can still tell, right? But, I mean, let's show the video, because it's right there on my preview monitor, and here it is. Under incandescent lighting, this stone will turn into that bright, fiery red mixed with oranges and yellows. And I mean, this is just what the color change sphene does. This is the ultimate stone, right? You can still see some of the green there. I took this video not in complete darkness, but I had also some mixed lighting, which is why you're able to see some of the greens there. But this here is what the color change sphene does, and it will also do when you receive this at home. And if you don't have, you know, an incandescent light source, you could probably just get one off of the internet and wait till you get this ring in person. See it for yourself. You know, if you still don't really like it, that's no problem. Send it back on to us. But this here is no longer going to be $99.99 or even $7,999. And I know it's like, I said that I've seen darker stones, and you know, as limited as a stone like this is, it's kind of hard to believe that, you know, we've rejected stones, but we have. You know, smaller stones that maybe, you know, you look at it and it's just a, you know, a dark shape and you can't really tell what it is. But this one, you look at it, you can still tell that it is a sphene, and especially under that different light source, you can still tell it is a sphene. And so this one is here, but it is not going to be $79.99. Again, this is for a sphene collector. I know we've had, you know, smaller stones here and there, but this is yet again one of those other stones where, you know, if you don't pick one up now while we still have it, not sure when the next opportunity will be to see more, you know, color change sphenes. The first time we brought it, I don't think I was here, and then we had like a long period of time in between where not a single color change sphene in sight. I don't mean, you know, a couple of weeks or a couple of months, but it was a while. So now that we have this one here, if you are a collector, please consider this one, because I don't have anything larger than this. I don't have anything else, you know, even close in size to a stone that looks like this. And this is also what it looks like from the side. So again, that is our bridge mounting. The center stone is hovered above the center double row of diamonds there. It still tapers beautifully into the back side, but this is a color change sphene, and it is reflecting the diamonds that are going underneath the ring here and also into the back too. I mean, this is a very reflective piece. Reminds me of, you know, the zircons, especially like the blue zircons with, you know, how much, you know, dispersion they have. But this is sphene, and yes, I know, Linda, this is such a beautiful piece. I mean, this is one of those stones where I also have a, you know, hard time believing that it's real, because if you know, greens and reds are completely opposite of each other, and mixed together it would make like a brownish color. But this stone still somehow is able to distinctly separate the two colors and not create, you know, a brownish colored stone that is not attractive. But this is still a rather attractive stone, and we are not going to do $79.99 on it. If you will like it, I'll just get right to it. We'll do it for $5,999, and on our, you know, truly collectible color change sphene. Has to say like it is in the white gold, but $59.99 for a stone that looks like this. And this is also what it looks like on the hand. I mean, this is not a small stone. This is, again, one of the largest I have seen here at TVON. And that's what it also looks like from the side. So as you can see, again, a better perspective of our bridge mounting, where the center stone is held up, single halo held up above the band going underneath and through it. And just because you don't get to see the diamonds like they are like this, there are still diamonds going through and below the center stone itself. So $59.99 on this one. And let us go back up close. I almost don't want to set the piece down because I just want to keep watching the video. But it is, you really got to see the color change in person. And I originally was like, you know what, maybe take a picture of it, probably good enough. But then I had such a hard time with, you know, taking a picture that portrayed the stone the best way possible underneath the color change, you know, scenario. So I was like, you know what, picture, move aside, let's just take an entire video. And so you have a video, you get to see the actual color change happen in person. And on the wheel here, it's kind of like you get a touch here and there, but here is truly like, just imagine how it'll look in person. It's like the entire stone just turns a bright, fiery red. And it's just one of, I don't know how Mother Nature does it, but she's done it again with a stone like this, color changing, 100% color change. And we don't actually get to see much of the radiant cuts, you know, ever, but this is the radiant cut, which means you still get to play around with it and the light source and how it hits the different facets in the stone. As you can see, you know, with how I was holding the light over the stone, half of the stone changes, but don't worry, that doesn't mean the other half isn't color changed. The entire stone is color changed. But you get to really play around with it and just see, you know, holding the piece at, you know, different angles and like, you know, moving the light closer to the stone, further away. Like, what can you see in a stone like this with just, you know, one single light source? You know, just a change of the light can, you know, really truly change the entire appearance of this stone. So $59.99 on this one. Gotta let me know. And yeah, I agree, Linda. It's like looking at a light show. I was sitting there just like trying to take a video of it, but then I was having more fun just looking at the stone itself, and I was like, wait, I gotta take a video for you guys to see. So here it is, $59.99 for this fabulous color change sphene. You know, if you need some time to think about it, don't worry, that's why it's here early. I want to give you guys ample time to, you know, consider and think about a piece like this, because I know you'll probably never see something like this ever again in at least the near future. I think you probably have to wait, you know, a couple months to see if we're able to even bring back a stone like this, which, you know, some stones, they make their appearance here, and then once they sell out, they are gone. Same goes for, you know, grandidiorites. Had that one parcel, and that's it. I feel like once upon a time, we also had another rather collectible stone, benitoite, I believe is how you say it. And, you know, even that stone, I mean, since then, nothing else, right? So this is one of those collectible stones. I know you guys see it like at least once a week, right? So you probably might not think that, you know, it's as rare or collectible, but truly this is. And, you know, we love to bring you guys the rare and the exotics, and, you know, something maybe even a museum might not have, but you do have. So this being one of them, $59.99, let me know. And I have unheated tanzanite and our usual blue wing block D tanzanite. So those will be coming up as well. And I mean, I'm just so happy with how that video turned out. It's like I've spent so long just watching the video over and over again today and yesterday. But I mean, the video, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. But again, you really got to see this color change in person to truly get the full experience. It's, again, truly like a light show, just like Linda said. So let me know on this one. If you want a smaller stone too, we can always check in the back. But again, don't know what's left, if anything at all. So let me know on this one. And next up, we do have tanzanite. We do have a unheated tanzanite. So let me know again on this fabulous color change sphene for $59.99, over 5 carats on this. I mean, just that stone is just fantastic. So let me know on this. And next up, we do have tanzanite. You're like, that looks a little weird. This is one of the unheated tanzanites that we've been bringing to you guys. This is 112-2603. And you probably see it now, but this actually does have a little bit of that mossy green color, which was actually the entire reason why I was drawn into this piece in the first place. Was, you know, it has the blues, it has the purples, it has some of the pinks, but then there were some of the greens that were hiding in there, and I was like, wow, that is such a unique combination of colors. Again, the green is a little shy up here on the wheel, but there is green in this stone. It is more central towards the center of the stone itself. Towards the top and bottom, you can see more of the blues and purples, but the green is just really shy up here, I guess. So this here is our 864 oval stone. This is, I like to think of it as a mixture between a oval and an emerald cut. As you can see, the inside facets are not the typical oval, you know, style cut that we usually see, but I feel like this is as fancy as an oval can get without losing the, you know, overall oval look. But it also has, we might have to fix this, but it has 82 points of the diamonds on the sides. Now that means no round diamonds in this entire piece. You have matching marquises, you have matching pear shapes, And this is a unique take. It almost reminds me of a, three-stone style in a way, but, it goes a little bit beyond a three-stone style with, your fancy cut diamonds. But this here is a piece that, also started at $12,999. And this is actually one of those stones where it really makes me think of several different stones mixed into one. First, I think, tanzanite mixed with that, pink diaspore color, as you can see near the prong right there, a lot of the purples coming through. And then I was like, you know what, looking at this stone from different angles, it almost makes me think of iolite, which is yet another stone where if you look at it from different angles, you see different colors on that. But, I immediately also thought of iolite, might be the purples, might be, what have yous, but, just looking at it from different angles and then being able to see, greens come through on a stone like this, that is like, I see a stone like this, I'm immediately drawn into it. $99.99 it is not going to be. Julie says, this is the first unheated that has been my wow. I've seen a couple stones here and there at this point, and this is the one that I was personally drawn to. And I'm glad that at least one person out there thinks the same. But this one is not going to be $99.99, even though it is not necessarily the bluing block D variety. We still have standards when it comes to quality. Even though it is a unheated bicolor, tricolor tanzanite, we still have standards. We're not going to give you an icky stone because no matter what stone it is, there are still stones out there that are maybe going to be on the icky side, which we don't want you to have to spend money on and then be like, ugh, right? We still want you to have the best of the best, and this is definitely one of them. So if you like this one, we're not going to do $79.99 either. This is what it looks like from the side again. Even just turning it, you see the greens come through, you see the purples and the pinks. It's such a multi-talented stone. And from the backside, you can see a lot more of the greens that I mentioned before, which I don't know why they are so shy on the screen up here, but there is green in this stone. Yes. Thank you very much. And if she wants me to send the video too, I'd be more than happy to. But this here is not going to be $79.99. Even looking at it from the other side, you see a lot of the blues and still purples, which, always love to see a wide variety of colors. This is a stone that you will not be bored of. I also like to think of, the stone that I love, black opals, where, you look at it from different angles under different lighting conditions and, you have so much to, experience and explore. This is also a stone that, might be a little bit unexpected in that field, but, now that I've been drawn to this one, I'm like, what other stones do we have that, can share the same concept, right? So this one, if you like it, I know it's kind of fancy in terms of not only the stone, but also the diamonds on the sides, which I personally love it for, the stone that looks like this. If you would like it, we'll just do it $5,999 on this one. Keep it in the white gold. I want you to really just focus on, the center stone. I know it has some pretty impressive, diamonds on either side, but truly I really want you to play around with the stone that looks like this, and I'm almost treating it like an opal. See, like, what other colors can we see here, right? So even from here, you see some more of the greens coming through, and definitely a lot of the blues, but this is still, a bright stone, multicolored. There might be colors in this stone that, we might not necessarily be able to see, up here, but once you get it in person, again, take it outside, put it under a different light source, and unheated tanzanites, I've taken one before. I've put it under incandescent lighting, and it turned into a color that was very much like the pink diaspores that we have here, and totally unexpected, but that's what happened. And I also took, our regular bluing blocky tanzanites under incandescent light source, and it turned completely this bright purple. It was a beautiful purple color. So, I mean, totally unexpected. Maybe it's, partially expected, with the red flashes and such, but it's just like, just take whatever you have and really just play around with it, because you don't know what you might accidentally discover, right? So this definitely being one of them, $59.99 on this one. Take a look at it on the hand. Again, this is not a small piece. Those diamonds on the sides are also not, itty bitty. I could almost see you stacking this if you want to. Just kind of, tip your hat towards, the purples and the pinks that are in the stone. I could even see if you have, the pink diamond wonder rings. I could, just thinking about it, stacking those rings around this one, just, something that adds to it but does not overwhelm the entire look of the stone. But again, that is totally up to you. Pieces like this exist so that you can really have fun with it. It's not meant to just, just be there and you just got to wear it like it is. Have fun with it, right? And you never know what you like. So $59.99 on this one. Again, this is what it looks like from the side. So definitely a lot going on in the construction of this piece. You can probably count yourself the number of stones in this one single ring. But even still, it requires a lot to have it put together in one cohesive look that does not look, weird or out of place. But again, even from here, my hands are not that large, but the diamonds go beyond the width of my finger. So you truly do not get to see any of the gold of the band, but don't worry, it's still there. So let me know on this. I mean, again, this is one of those stones where you gotta play around with it. Not necessarily a color changing stone, but I would say maybe even like a color shifting, I would say. I mean, we can very clearly see it from here. In person, see a lot more of the greens, and then up here suddenly you see a lot more of the blues and the purples, which, always great to have. So $59.99 on this one, let me know. And don't worry, we still have some more color changing stones here. So we had the alexandrite at the very beginning, which I believe is still here. The sphene, I believe, is gone at this point, so thank you very much on that one. And we also have Marilani mint garnet. Now, the Marilani mints, they change under a different type of light source. They change under UV light source, and we'll get to that later on in the show. If you want to see it now, just let me know. But I feel like we have a lot of blues in the first hour. Do you guys want to see Mahenge Pink Spinel, or do you want to see the other tanzanite? The other tanzanite ring that I have here is a more unique design. Might not be for everyone, which is okay, but I'm sure it is for someone out there. I've seen a lot of tanzanite at this point, but I have not seen a stone that looks as perfect as this one does. But yes, it is a rather unique design. It almost looks like it is floating in the ring. So this I do have. If you're interested in it, do let me know, but that's just a quick little flash. And unheated tanzanite still hanging out as we speak. Next up, I do have that pearl pendant. It is absolutely beautiful. It has, again, your South Sea golden, South Sea white, and Tahitian black pearls, and so much more. Fawn diamonds are also coming up. I do have a pair of earrings with the fawn diamonds, but they are studs with earring jackets. The earring jackets are removable, so you're not stuck with, any, I guess, unwanted designs. If you just want to wear them as studs, you can go ahead and do so. So that is coming up as well. Pink diamond, I do have a certified pink diamond, GIA certified. Gentlemen, I do have one single ring for you guys. It is a cashmere sapphire unheated stone, also GIA certified, very important. So if you want to see that, do let me know. And still so much more. One of the black opal earrings that I have designed is also here. Did not expect to have a potential ring to match, but I saw these couple of stones together and I was like, they're all fancy shapes, but the overall color schemes of the stones work together so well. So that is also here. And we do have pearls. So pearls are coming up. It is not a small piece, keep that in mind. So let me know on this one. Again, if you have any other perhaps unheated tanzanite that you like more, just let me know, and we can always check in the back and bring it out to you to maybe see one more time. Or if you're, still not sure of it, you want to see a comparison even, they are definitely different enough where, still the same stone, unheated tanzanites, but you can still definitely have a comparison. Some might be lighter, some might have more of a different color. We have one that is actually more like a icy blue mixed with a lot of purple. So so much fun to see, just that one stone, but there's so much of a wide variety. So thank you so much. Let me know on the unheated tanzanite. And second hour. Time really flies. But here we are, and still a lot to get to today. I also have a large coral pendant. With the corals, it's kind of like, the sizes can get larger on the corals, but this is a coral pendant where I saw it and I was like, wow. So that is also coming up. Still so much more. Again, gentlemen, I do have one gemstone today, and if you want to request something else with a different stone, we can see what we have. Still a lot of designer pieces. I do have a pair of fire opal trillions in a pair of studs, but they are a rather large style stud, so that is coming up. Also a necklace that reminds me of origami. So if you're wondering how does that work, that will be coming up as well. And still so much more. Color change diaspora, we have a wide variety of the color change stones here today. So and anything else you want to see, if you have a piece that you're still thinking about, you want to see it one more time, or just want a quick little flash of it, I can do so for you. Just let me know, and let's get right back into it. So take a look at our unheated tanzanites one more time. And hello, Betty. Happy Friday. Aquamarine, again, I mentioned I had one aqua this one time. It was a couple weeks ago. Somehow it is still here, and I'm a little bit upset by that, but not to worry. Maybe today is the day. Maybe the right person wasn't watching, but hopefully today is the day to pick up the ultimate aquamarine in a ring. Before that, let us go from our unheated tanzanite to our rather impressive pearl pendant. This is 1119685. And there's a lot going on in this one single pendant, not only because of, the triple colored pearls, but within the triple colored pearls, you have secondary colors coming through. Now for this one, we're actually only limiting it to the white gold, and that is purely because of this new price that has been marked down to 14K white gold. They gave me, or on the bag there's nothing, but as you can see there, you have your measurements. So the pearls actually increase ever so slightly in terms of the millimeter size. And let's start with the South Sea white pearl, because as you can see, that is not just your typical white pearl. There is a pinky hint of color to your white pearl. Not only the pinks, but I am also seeing blues, which, that really makes it a not so boring to look at white pearl, right? Next up, you have your Tahitian black pearl, which, as you can see, it reminds me of the ring that we had once upon a time, but definitely you can see a lot of the greens in your Tahitian black pearl, and also the pinks. It almost looks like some of the pinks from the white pearl has rubbed off on the black pearl there. I mean, it's not just, some of the pearls can get a little bit more silvery, which is, if that's what you prefer, that's no problem. But, to have a pearl have such a unique mix of colors in the pearl itself, love to have that. And last but not least, you have your South Sea golden pearls, which has that warm golden hint of color to it, and call me crazy, might be the other two pearls influencing me, but I am also seeing a hint of pink in that golden pearl as well. Here you have your triple pearls, one pendant, and diamonds. You also have diamonds. I know I've been so fixated on the pearls that completely ignore the diamonds, but do not worry. You do have 38 points total weight of your diamonds in this one single piece. And you can see it the best in the Tahitian black pearl, but you can still see it with the other pearls as well. But the diamonds are reflecting off of the pearls, almost giving it its own natural sparkle filter, which sparkle filters too high tech for us, but I mean, when the diamonds can just do it just like that, I mean, who needs filters, right? I mean, even from the sides, you can see and appreciate all of the diamonds just reflected into all of your pearls. And this is, I mean, this is the ultimate pearl pendant, and this is also what it looks like from the side, so please ooh and ah at it. And typically, when you give me a pendant that looks like this, I would probably string a chain through here, and that's where you can see you have your hidden bails. However, you know, looking at the piece from the side, if you wanted to string the chain through, you know, any other opening here, you could even potentially wear it upside down if you wanted to. You know, there's still a bar of gold right here, so you could technically still, you know, string a chain through it. It'll fit any of our DBTYs, and if you have your own chain already, you know, you want to find out if it will work with this pendant, again, just let me know. But this is a fantastic piece, and there's no price up there. So let's give you one. Let's give you the price that goes by $39.99, which, you know, this is a large piece. Let me grab it here. And that would make a lot of sense. You know, after all, you are getting 3 rather large pearls in one piece. You know, a lot of gold just for, you know, the pearls itself, but the fact that we have a unique take on, you know, a diamond halos around each and every one of them, add some gold to that. But this is not going to be $19.99 either. Take a look at it against the hand here. I mean, this could absolutely be knuckle to knuckle. This is not a small piece, 2 inches from top to bottom. How I would wear it would be like this, you know, where I'm holding it with the tweezers. But if you wanted to, let me just grab it the other way if I'm able to. If you wanted to wear it even like this, I mean, the choice is yours. And I was even thinking, if you wanted to string a chain through here even, I mean, this is a piece that you can play around with it. You don't necessarily have to wear it, you know, like this. You can have fun with it and have fun with whatever chain you use. You know, there's a wide variety of color of pearls in this. If you wanted to use, you know, a yellow gold chain, that will work great with the golden pearl. If you wanted to use a white gold chain, that'd go great with, you know, either the white or Tahitian black pearl. If you wanted to use a rose gold chain, that would still work because of the pinky hint of color that your pearls still have. So no matter the gold color of the chain you use, I think any of them would work so well with just this one pendant. And $19.99 is not going to be your final price on this. If you like it, we'll just do it for $1,599 for this entire piece here today. I mean, could you imagine just one of the pearls as a ring? I mean, even the smallest pearl up there, the white pearl, as a ring, that would be still a pretty large ring. And I mean, but now you have all 3 in one, and truly, if, you know, if we took this piece apart, which we're not gonna do, and we set it into a ring, each pearl ring would probably be $15.99 by itself, But here you have 3 large pearls built into one piece as a pendant for $15.99 for all 3, and of course diamonds, 14K white gold, all of that stuff worked into one. This is what it looks like against the neckline. So here you have a better look at it. I mean, again, wear it however you want. I mean, at this point, it's almost like the white pearl does not look like a white pearl. It looks like it's changed into like a pinky pearl, which is really cool. So still, you know, wear it however you want to. This is a fabulous pearl pendant. Definitely don't have anything else like this. You know, other pearl pieces, it's just, you know, one single pearl, which is great and all, has a design around it, great and all. But to have 3 differently colored pearls in one is just fantastic to have. So let me know on this one, $15.99. Let us go back up close before I fall off the little step here. And let me know on this one. I mean, it's not a small piece, but when you have pearls that look like this, you definitely don't want to have, you know, teeny tiny little pearls that, you know, you can barely see them, and, you know, you wear it and it's like, oh, what's that on your neckline? You wear this on your neckline and you're like, wow, that is a pearl collection. And it is. So $15.99 on this one. Let me know if you would like to grab it. Unheated tanzanite still here as we speak. The grandidierite from earlier, the very beginning, is here for $19.99. Our 63-point pear shape, bright and open color, still here for $19.99. And what else do we have here? We have Fawn diamonds coming up. We have a ring and a pair of earrings. Let's start with maybe the ring first. Now the ring does say that it has to stay like it is in the rose gold, but I'll do some talking, and if you're okay with waiting, we can try and change the gold color for you. So let me know on the pearl pendant. Had a lot of these pieces, you know, go out the door the past couple of weeks, but again, nothing like this. So $15.99, call me on this. Next up, we do have our Fawn diamond in a ring. This is 1110806. Wow, that is a really, really old item number. But this is here, 1110806. This is our 50-point exactly round Fawn diamond in a asymmetrical style ring, and it has 18 points of the diamonds on the band itself. This is one of those pieces where if you wanted to wear it as a thumb ring, it looked great. It is actually a squared off style too, so it's not like our usual band rings where it's, you know, circular, but this is squared off. So how you will wear it is, you know, the Fawn diamond will always be, you know, off center, but, you know, that's part of the design. You know, mix it up a little bit here and there if you have another piece that you are thinking of that could possibly even stack with this one. Or if you have, once upon a time we had one in the yellow gold and the white gold as well. If you have either of those rings, and you're thinking, you know what, maybe add a rose gold to the stack, this one is here. And it is not going to be $19.99 or even $999 here. Again, I only have this one. And if you maybe wanted a quick little look at the earrings that I have coming up, I do have earring jackets that are also Fawn diamonds, but don't worry, you can take off the earring jackets if you're, you know, not a huge fan of it. You know, if you want to just, you know, melt down the earring jackets and just wear the studs itself, that is also perfectly fine and dandy. But for the ring, we are going to do it $888. I mean, still you're getting that much, you know, gold, and we are still sizing it for you. But $888 will get you the ring here. This is what it looks like on the hand. Again, it is a really unique take on a band ring. Very stackable style, I would say, and that's how it will sit on your hand, and also what it looks like from the side. So even though it's just, you know, one stone in a band style ring, you still got, you know, ample gold surrounding just your center stone, you know, giving it that lovely rose gold basket for the stone to sit into, and again, 888 on this one, 50-point center stone. If you wanted to wear it as a thumb ring, I mean, it looks great, right? So we don't get to see a lot of, band rings that work also as, thumb rings. Typically, they're just, white diamonds, that's it. But this one here, it's just a little bit something special, just a 50-point round Fawn diamond in your band ring right here. It could also work as a thumb ring, however you want to wear it. Perfectly fine and up to you. If you wanted to wear a ring finger ring, again, that's what it looks like. Index finger, even maybe pinky finger. I mean, whatever you want. It works out however you want. If you want to wear the Fawn diamond, facing this way, facing that way, it is totally up to you. So simple, yet you have so many different ways of wearing this one ring, and for $888 only on this one. So let's go back up close, take another look at it. The little paper moved. So let me just adjust that, and here we have it. This is our Fawn diamond ring. Now, if you are interested in the earrings, I do have a pair of Fawn diamond earrings that are also 50 points per ear, and these I can actually change the gold color to. So if you wanted to change the earrings to the rose gold to perhaps match with the ring, just let your operator know. But this is here $888 for the time being. And next up, we do have 1110838, also a rather old item number. But this here, it looks a little funky right now, but that is because I got the backings as well in this pair of earrings. This is our Fawn diamond plus earring jacket style earrings. And I love how it says free earring jackets, because that is exactly what I thought when I saw this piece right here, because of the price that is listed on this bag. If you wanted a starting price, what you are supposed to pay for this pair of earrings, that would be $39.99. This pair of earrings is not even close to $39.99. And if you just wanted to wear, the Fawn diamonds as, studs themselves, these are perfectly removable. Just take out the backing, take off the earring jacket, and there you have it, just a single pair of studs. The Fawn diamonds themselves are 5 millimeters, so not a small stone, not itty bitty teeny tiny. They are the exact same size as the ring that we saw just now. So if you like these, they are not going to be $19.99 either. They're not going to be $17.99 either, which, that's a pretty severe drop from the $39.99 that they were supposed to be. And yet we are not done yet. This is what one of them looks like from afar. So, I mean, these are not small stones. The earring jackets are not, with small diamonds. Sure, the sizes of the diamonds do, gradually increase, but you can still wear the stud by itself and it would look fantastic. And truly, at this price, the earring jackets are going to be free. So wear them with, wear them without, it is up to you. And we're going to do this entire pair of earrings for $1,499 for the entire pair. So $14.99 for this. Let us go up close. I will show you what one looks like against the ear here, because this is not a small style. Now, I don't have it on as earring jackets, but I mean, just looking at the Fawn diamond stud itself, that is not a small stone. And you can see there where, the earring jacket is. Those are some rather large white diamonds, 41 points total weight. So this entire pair, and you can wear it without the earring jackets if you want to. You don't have to, but we'll still send them to you for free. $14.99 for this entire pair. And let us go back up close. I'm actually going to take off the jacket for these and just show you what the studs itself looks like against the ear, because again, one pair of earrings, but you know, multiple ways of wearing it. So take a look at it against the ear. This is what the Fawn diamond would look like, you know, just with the Fawn diamond. So you see how large the stones are? That is not teeny tiny. These are 50 points each per ear. Currently in the yellow gold, if you must change them, I'd say go ahead. Even though with that price, you probably should just send them out like they are. But if you wanted to change it, I'm still saying we will do it for you. If you want it in the white gold, in the rose gold, if you want to keep them in the yellow gold, that's perfectly fine. But this here, $14.99 for this entire pair of stud earrings, as well as the earring jackets for one person only. So let us go back up close and let me actually show you what the piece looks like broken apart. So this is what it looks like, you know, with everything together. Again, the earring jacket part itself will go behind the ear. There's actually some adjustability. So all of our earlobes are different sizes, but there is a slight adjustability on these. And this here is the stud by itself. It is still a post and butterfly backing. And this here is the actual earring jacket part itself. So you can see there where there are two holes, so you can, you know, pick whatever depending on the size of your earlobes, or wear them with or without, up to you. And again, that's what it looks like from the side as well. So again, earring jackets, don't have them often. Probably not everyone's cup of tea, but you know, something different for one person out there. If you have been, you know, dreaming about a pair of Fawn diamond studs, this one is here. So let me know on these. I'll just let them sit there like that. And I also love how, you know, if you were to wear it with the earring jackets, how the diamonds just ever so slightly increase in size going up the ear, and it's just so beautiful. And it's not just, you know, it's not just a couple diamonds just sitting there awkwardly at the bottom of your earlobe. It still moves with the shape of your ear, and it is such a beautiful and dynamic look. But $14.99 on this. Let me know if you want to pick up the ring as well. The ring is still here for $888. And you know, Fawn diamond earrings, studs that look like this. Don't get to see them often, as you know. Still got to do some matching with the stones, even like these. And this is also what it looks like from the side. So the post is in the direct center, as are they are for most, if not all, of our, you know, round-shaped stud earrings. But this one, again, aside from, you know, the typical 4 prongs, this one does have a lot more prongs to it, which I think really adds to it. So $14.99 for this entire pair. You know, wear it with or without, up to you. But it is here for the time being. And unheated tanzanite is still here. Pearl pendant is still here. I think the trio from the beginning is still here as well. And what else? Paraiba for $19.99. Our ruby ring for $13.99. And I'm just gonna do a quick little flash of this one. But if you have, you know, already own a sapphire ring, don't have a pair of earrings, I do have these. So perfectly matching stones, our round cut royal blue sapphires. So let me know if you would like to see those. Those are also priced not like they should be, but I mean, here we are. So let me know if you want to see those sapphire earrings up close and personal. And what else? We do have Mahenge pink spinel. Also have an emerald. This is one of the emeralds that I like the most as of today. It is the emerald that I say, the longer I look at it, the more of the Paraiba colors I see. So if you know that ring, it is here today with another discount. Kind of amazed at where the discount has gone, but here we are. Let me know on the Fawn diamond studs. And just because I am moving on does not mean that pieces sell. Just have a lot to get to today, so you can see everything that I want to show today. But this here is, I almost said Paraiba. This here is our emerald. This is 112-2003. This is Colombian emerald. With, you know, for me, I see a lot of Paraiba colors in the flashes here, but up to you to decide, but I mean, just looking at it like that, I'm sure a lot of you guys can probably agree with me, but this here is our 228 emerald cut Colombian emerald. 57 points of your white diamonds. That is not just limited to your usual round white diamonds. You do have the diamonds on the outer halo there, but you do have 2 princess cut white diamonds, 1 on either side, and also diamonds set into the band leading down the band there. And you also have 17 points of your VS yellow diamonds in the halo, immediately surrounding your center stone there. And this is a piece that was once upon a time $99.99. Last I had it, it was $3,999. And today, somehow, it is not even going to be $29.99. I saw this drop in price and I was like, this has to go today. Now, this is still emerald, which means it is still an included stone. As you can see, it is not, perfect, but that's part of, the beauty of natural stones such as these. Now, I've been doing a lot of online window shopping and I see prices and I'm like, wow, that's a really, these prices could possibly even compete with our prices. And then I look into the specifications of these pieces and then it's like, yeah, solid 14K, white gold, yellow gold, whatever. And then I look at the diamonds. The diamonds, some of them pretty similar to ours in terms of, quality. But then I look at the center stone and then I'm like, if this is a natural stone, then we have some serious competition out there. But alas, I look at the description and what does it say? Lab created whatever center stone, right? And then I'm like, okay, never mind. Imagine paying, the same price for the same ring, similar quality, but the center stone is a lab created stone, which there's a lot of it out there now. I mean, diamonds, people out there, they don't outright say it, but it's there. If you don't ask, I don't know if they would even tell you. But everything we have here, natural, from the earth, nothing is lab created. We won't even look at them. Those words are forbidden from the graphics on the screen. Everything here is natural. And this is not going to be $29.99 if this is a emerald ring that you've been thinking about. This is one of the more unique emerald rings just because of, the colors of the flashes that I'm seeing here. If you already have an emerald, maybe you don't need another one, but I mean, just look at the secondary colors in this. And you might want to think twice about, missing out on an emerald that looks like this, because it is going to be $28.88 for one person and one person only. I do not have another stone that looks like this. Truly, the longer I look at it, the more of the Paraiba colors I am seeing. I'm sure you will as well when you see this piece in person. As I angle it downwards, you can see more of that true emerald colors, but just looking at it directly with a light, it's like, okay, this stone is definitely doing something with, just that look at it. And $28.88 makes it yours. This is what it looks like from the side and also from the back side as well. Again, this is the perfect angle to see, anything inside of the stone here. So as you can see, there are some inclusions, but overall still a very bright and fiery stone. Love how there's no, under gallery on this one, because emerald cut don't want to have any gold, interfering with the look of the emerald cut stone. And this here, $28.88. Take a look at it on the hand. And also, being the elongated style emerald cut, even though it's a 228, it has such a large presence on the hand. I have stones that are very similar, that are more of a wider style emerald cut. And, you know, to each their own, but to have a stone that looks like this, it definitely feels a lot more than a 228. And this is also what it looks like from the side. So again, you can see your stone and how the overall ring is built. Two-tone gold on this one, but I mean, just look at that stone. Even from here, despite the inclusions, it is still as bright and intense and, dare I say, neon for a stone that looks like that. Typically, you know, emeralds, they don't even look close to this, but this one here is like, it's an emerald cut. It's this bright, this saturated, this neon, and it's only $28.88. Not to mention you are still getting those rather vivid, bright yellow diamonds in that single halo around your center stone, and also some, you know, just two rather large princess cut white diamonds on either side as well. But this is just overall such a beautiful piece. One person only on this one, $28.88, perfectly wearable style, however you want. And let me know, let's go back up close on this one here. Little paper keeps moving, but no problem. And let me know on this one, what else do we have here? The Fawn diamonds, I think, are still here. And pink diamonds, if you want to see them. Let me actually flash the coral pendant because it is a lot. And not just the coral itself, but also the design. This is what it looks like against the hand. So this is just a quick little flash of this piece. This is a coral pendant. It is the ultimate coral pendant. You know, it's still it's a large piece, but it's not, you know, overwhelming. It's not like you can't wear it every single day. I think, you know, despite, you know, how large the coral itself is, and, you know, with some of the fancier diamonds around it, I'd say you could still wear this on the daily if you so choose to. But again, this is here. Let me know if you're interested in it. Just wanted to give it a quick little flash. And let us go back to our emerald here. Mandarin garnet. And I do have blue sapphire, actually. I do have a 1 carat stone. It's actually a 105 pear shape. So if you maybe missed out on the blue sapphire from last week, I do have another blue sapphire ring here today, but it is in the signature mounting. And next up, we do have, let me know on this one, yet another stone that is typically should be included. And this one is saying inclusions not included. This is 1122262. This is Mandarin garnet. I know, believe it or not, this is Mandarin garnet in a different take on a bridge style mounting. This is our 243 center stone, Portuguese cut round, and it has 67 points total weight of your diamonds in the single halo, the single row going underneath the stone. Pretty decently sized diamonds as well. And, you know, Mandarin garnet's yet another stone where you have a, I'd say, a wide variety of the oranges, as we've seen throughout TVON history here. We have orange Mandarin garnet stones that are a little bit more with the sunshine yellow color. We see Mandarin garnets that have just a touch of that deeper orange color with maybe even some reds. But this is a stone where I look at and only one color descriptor comes to mind, and that is the word orange. No, you know, reddish orange, no yellowish orange. This is just orange. And this is also not a small stone. This is a impressive center stone. If you don't like the rose gold, we can still change it for you into the white or yellow gold. This color combination has just been growing on me, so, you know, just wanted to give everyone a look here. But again, if you're not a fan of the rose gold, no problem, we'll still change it for you. I would recommend, after the rose, I would recommend the yellow gold. But You know, at this point we've had, of course, tanzanites with the rose gold, rubies with the rose gold, even emerald with the rose gold, and I think, you know, Mandarin garnet, it's not far out there. It's not like, you know, emerald with the rose gold. It is still a lovely combination, a very warm ring to look at. And this was supposed to be $6,999. You know, despite being the more simple style of bridge mounting, there is still a lot going on in this piece. If you wanted to maybe even stack some of the wonder rings around the outside of this piece, because of how this ring is built, it is very possible to do so. If you maybe want to add on to the rose gold, you know, pink diamond wonder rings could be an option to stack around this piece. And I'm even thinking, if you were to change it to either the white or yellow gold and stack maybe the demontoid wonder rings around this, I mean, just a thought, right? Can really play around with, you know, the color combinations. You don't know what you might like until you actually try it out. And this is the perfect ring to do so. It has just enough to wear by itself, but you can also play around with it and maybe even add some more to it. And $69.99, great price to start at. But if you would like it, we're not going to do that. $4,999, you know, take off $2,000 just like that. And we are still not done with the discounting. This is what it looks like from the side. So again, that just orange color. You know, there's no other, you know, color descriptors I can say to, you know, add on to it. It is just bright orange. And if you already have, you know, several Mandarin garnet rings, but nothing that just is pure orange, you might want to think about this one, because this is going to be $2,999 to the very first caller here today. I mean, being the Portuguese cut too, it really helps with, you know, creating this bright, brilliant effect. And $29.99 is going to be your final price. And change the gold color if you want to, not charging you extra. You know, if you want to try it out in the rose gold, don't like it, that's fine, send it on back. And this is what it looks like against or on the hand. I mean, it's almost like having the sun on your hand. You know, other pieces like, you know, yellow sapphires, yellow diamond, it's like, oh yeah, it's like a drop of sunshine. But this is like having the actual sun on your hand, and $29.99 is going to be your price. I also love how, you know, the outside bands are just mirror finished gold. You know, with the rose gold, it's just enough to add to it, but not, you know, distract from the overall piece, which, you know, I've heard comments here and there where, you know, some of our pieces have so much diamonds that you can't really appreciate the gold color. So this is a piece that, you know, has that option too. If you, you know, would like to see your gold that you pick, you can definitely see it in the outermost bands of this piece here. And that's also what it looks like from the side. So as with most, if not all, of our bridge mountings, it does go off the hand a little bit just to allow for the stone to hover and not bump the diamonds underneath it. But still, it is a wearable piece. Again, play around with it, you know, stack some rings around it, stack maybe pieces that maybe you don't get from us, but you can definitely still play around with it. And $29.99 is your price here today. Let us go back up close, take another look at it. It is also not a small stone, as you saw. I mean, it's a perfectly wearable size stone, I would say, and definitely with the ring as well. It is such a lovely piece overall. And it is here, $29.99, brand new today. If you have any other, you know, Mandarin garnet pieces that you prefer over this one, let us know. We can always check in the back. But this is, again, one of those rounds. We don't get to see rounds, you know, in this size. Typically our round stones in the Mandarin garnets are smaller. Usually when we get to the larger sizes, they're usually cushions pear shapes, but very rarely, if ever, do we get to see a round of this size. So let me know on this, $29.99. And in the same garnet family, we are going to go to a different color. Here we have, I'll need to polish it up a little bit because this is another one of those stones that have the ability to change color in a way. This here, going from the oranges, we have Marilani mint garnet. This is 1118089. This is a fabulous 216 pear-shaped center stone with 35 points of diamonds in that single halo. And yes, I just absolutely love this dome style design. Again, fingerprints not included, but we'll get that cleaned off before we ship it out to you. Yellow gold only on this one. Now, unlike the other color change stones that I have so far, this one under a different type of light source, under UV lighting, changes to a, it depends per stone actually. It depends on the stone. It can change into a pinky color, a orangey color, or even a mix of the two. This one happens to be more of that bright and hot pink, and I do have the video here to show you. So again, we could have just, you know, taken a picture, but I was like, no, I want to show you guys what the piece looks like under the UV lighting. It changes into this brilliant hot pink color. I mean, same piece, so that is the color change that you're going to get if you maybe don't have a UV light. This is a sample of what would happen if you, you know, had a UV light, if you maybe want to get one, but if you don't, here's the video as proof. But this is Marilani Mint, 216 center stone, 35 points of diamonds, and one of those stones too, which without TVON I would have never known that it existed, but it does. And this was supposed to be $99.99. It is also one of those stones where had one parcel of, a lot since then has gone out the door. You know, once they're all gone, I don't know if we maybe will get any more. But if you maybe missed out the first time we brought them to you, this is one that is here today and with a brand new discount as well, as everything so far has gone through. But $99.99, that is where it started. And we are going to go far below that, not even $59.99 or even $3,999 or even $29.99. Now this is not a small stone, this is not a small ring. We will still size it for you. This is what it looks like from the side. So again, a lot of gold to create that dome style effect. That's what it looks like from the inside as well. And I mean, just look at all of this 14K yellow gold, how bright and luscious that center stone is, you know, that bright spring green color. And $29.99 is not going to be your price. Take a look at it on the hand because this is a spectacular piece. Wear it however you want. Again, ring finger is, you know, where I naturally go to, but if you wanted to, you know, move it on over to your index finger, this could be a great piece to do so. Again, no diamonds on the actual dome part itself to catch on anything. All of the prongs are centralized in the center there. You got your center stone and also your single halo. Let me actually move it over to the index fingers, so in case you wanted to, you know, take a look at what it might look like here. I mean, that is also another option, probably not pinky or thumb ring, but I mean, one ring, different ways to wear it, $29.99, not going to be your price. Let us go back up close, and we are going to make this entire ring one color only for $2,299, and I mean, with all the gold, you got your 2 carat plus center stone there. Somehow, this entire piece is $22.99. And of course, you got your diamond halo, but at this point, it's like focusing on that center stone, on the color change, and I mean, it's just a great collectible piece to have and own in your collection. You know, garnet is a single word, but underneath that one word, there are so many different stones. You know, from the Marilani mint garnets to the Mandarin garnets to the color change garnets, which we do have, which I actually think I have one here. There are so many different types of garnets here, and this being one of them, this being one of the more unique ones with the, you know, color change, if you will, under UV lighting here. But I mean, that is just a great look, a great way to show you how the stone changes. You know, I feel like at this point we need to take videos for all of our color changing stones, because a picture is great, but I don't think it will, you know, show it off as well as, you know, a video could. So this is the video. If you want me to send it to you, that's fine. If you wanted to, you know, screen record it, you can also go ahead and do so. But this is what happens to the stone when placed under UV lighting. It turns into this bright hot pink, dare I say, even hotter than the Mahenge pink spinels that we have here. So that is what the stone does. Truly a collectible, unique piece for only $22.99 for a stone of that size. So let me know on this one. Again, requests are welcome. Just because I only have the one Marilani mint out here today does not mean that, you know, everything else is gone. I think we have maybe some smaller stones, so if you're not looking for necessarily a 2 carat pluser, you want something on the smaller side to, you know, just see what it's all about, we can always go in the back and check for you. But this is just the one because, again, large center stone, you got all of the gold in that dome style design, and $22.99 only for this piece. And we'll still size it for you, just has to stay like it is in the yellow gold. But I mean, this is just too good to be true. And even in the pear shape, I know I mentioned it's like that bright and beautiful green color, but at certain angles, you can almost see like a minty blue come through. If you focus maybe towards the bottom side of the pear shape, as it turns on the wheel, you can actually see some of the minty blues just quickly flash at you and just disappear, but it is there. So let me know on this one as well. Such a beautiful wide variety of colors, you know, that Mother Nature has given to us. But Marilani mint, we had Mandarin garnets. We do have Mahenge pink spinel coming up as well. And unheated tanzanite still hanging out. I do have a regular blue wing black tea tanzanite, but it's not just any regular tanzanite. It is in a rather unique style of a ring, so that is coming up as well. And still so much more coming up. Again, pearl pendant, I believe, is still hanging out. And if anyone is by chance looking for a blue sapphire ring, I do have a pear shape in the signature mounting, so if you're interested in that, let me know. And aqua. I only have one aqua here today. Anytime I see this ring, I will not bring out any other aqua rings because it'll put the aqua ring to shame. But this here is our 1117240. I like this one. Tony likes this one. Hopefully one of you guys out there likes it as well, because this is by far the most saturated Sierra Santa Maria aquamarine that I have ever seen here. And I am here basically every single day. I see aquamarines basically every single day. I have been here for, I would say, over 3.5 years at this point, and only up till this point did I get to see a aquamarine that I'm like, okay, wow. That is the most saturated aquamarine I have ever seen, ever. And it is also a decent carat weight. You know, it's not those, you know, small, you know, stones that, you know, can't really see them. To appreciate the color, this, you know, the size is there, the color is there, again, clarity is there, and it is in this absolute designer of a mounting. This is aquamarine. This is the ultimate. This is also was supposed to be $99.99. It does have 246 total weights of all of your diamonds combined. And this is that piece where, you know, if the diamonds were priced like regular round, brilliant cut white diamonds, the price should probably not drop from the $99.99 price tag you see there. But I think whoever priced this has forgotten that they can't just read the word diamond and price them all like your usual round white diamonds, because this is not $49.99 either. You have a carat 84 of your baguette cut white diamonds, as I don't really need to point them out, you can very clearly see where they are. You have 32 points of your princess cut white diamonds, which for these I might have to point out, but if you look on either side of the pear shape, the east to west of the center stone, you see a rather large princess cut diamond on either side. And lastly, you do have 30 points of your regular round, brilliant cut white diamonds, and these you really have to look for. Right around your center stone, you do have your round white diamonds. This is a very impressive mounting. If you did not have the aquamarine set into this piece, and you just showed me the mounting, I'd say put a Paraiba in it, put an emerald in it, put one of our, you know, private collection rubies in it. I don't care if it's white gold, you know, a high quality ruby deserves a mounting like this. And yet here we are with an aquamarine that looks like this in this mounting, and I'd say it is very well deserved. Let me just zoom in a little bit closer, because not only is this one of the most saturated, you know, stones I have ever seen, but there is also a hint of a cornflower-esque look in the center of the stone. I mean, on towards the right side of the stone, right there, you can probably see. I have never seen another aqua do this before. And $49.99 is still not going to be your price. Keep in mind you have 246 total weight of mostly fancy cut diamonds, which, you know, depending on even just the slight difference in millimeter size, the prices of those fancy cut stones can change, you know, times 2, times 3 of what, you know, your round white diamonds are supposed to be. And yet here we are, $49.99, take off another $1,000 and make this entire ring $3,999 to the very first caller here. Has to stay like it is in the white gold. But this is, again, the ultimate aquamarine. I will not bring out, you can request it, but I will not bring out another aquamarine. It'll just make the other one look really sad, even though, you know, it's still a pretty stone. It's not, you know, washed out, but this is the ultimate in terms of saturation. This is also what it looks like from the side. So even from here, it continues. And also from the back side, which you can't see as much of the stone because of, you know, you need that much more gold to accommodate for the tapered baguettes in the halos. And you got your undergallery there as well. Extra gold, that's perfectly fine. True to size on this one, it is definitely a more high-end style ring, but when you have aqua like that, you can't just put it into a, you know, double halo. You can't just put it into a bridge mount. You really have to put it in something that really catches your eye, because, you know, you see this aqua for the first time and you're going to be like, oh, did they send me the wrong stone? Maybe they sent me a different stone. Surely this can't be aqua, right? But it is. I was, also in disbelief when I saw it for the first time. I'm like, I did not know that aqua can go even this high in saturation. But here we are. This is it. $39.99 on this one. Take a look at it on the hand. I mean, no saturation, no color saturation filters, no nothing. This is what the ring looks like. You will be absolutely amazed when you see this piece in person for the first time. And then after that, you can appreciate the diamonds and the mounting. But really just focus on that center stone. And I mean, this is just, I have not seen another stone look like this in terms of the saturation. It's taken over 3 years at this point to even see one that looks like this. I don't know when the next time will be to see another stone that looks like this, but this is the one to grab and own. This is what it looks like from the side. Again, a lot going on, but it is, again, well deserved. And call me on this, $39.99 on this one. So let's go back up close so you can see and appreciate the saturation of this beautiful stone. Aquamarines, I've seen it every single day, at least. And it's one of those stones where I'm like, it's okay. I mean, it's pretty, right? But this is one where it's like, I gotta keep staring at it. I gotta keep looking at it. It's like, I have to process that this is actually aquamarine. Just because of the saturation, which is, kind of crazy to think about. But this one is here. I do have black opal coming up next as well. Julie says, the aqua reminds her of a warm water swimming fish. Can't remember the name. I am not a professional with fish names, but we'll have to look. A warm water swimming fish. I honestly have no idea. I would love to swim in fish. I only know of salmon, tuna. That's it. But moving on, kind of a blue stone as well. Call me on this one. We do have this one. This is also a bluish stone. This is 1120531. This is, I almost said aquamarine. This is black opal. And this has quite a lot of reds in it. This is our carat 60 center stone. It is a free form black opal is what we're calling it, but it is still wearable. Some of these black opal shapes can get a little bit on the wild side, but this, I'd say, still wearable. Custom made mounting for this one, double halo to emphasize the fancy shape of this one. 83 points of your diamonds in that double halo, and this here supposed to be $89.99. Oh, Julie, you're originally from Canada. Salmon is what you know as well. Yeah, I mean, salmon, that's it. I'm not very familiar with animals, fauna, florals. I know flowers, that's it. But yeah, I mean, I like looking at pictures of fish, but they're very colorful, iridescent. But names, horrible with names. This is opal. This also has a level of, possibly you can call it iridescence. Has a wide variety of colors as you look at it from different angles. You have your reds, you have your bright neon greens, Paraiba blues, even the royal blues, and some purples as well. Also yellows. So this is definitely one of those stones that, has a plenty of colors in it. It reminds me of the Monet paintings, possibly, because of the brush marks. I personally can interpret, you know, the different flashes of color in the stone with, you know, brush strokes. As you know by now, I went to art school, but you know, it's just what it reminds me of. It might remind you of something completely different. That's what I love about, you know, stones like this. Everything is open to interpretation. White gold only on this, 14K white gold. Even from the side, this stone does not stop having fun. From the side, you can see a lot of those bright neon greens. Almost hurts to look at. That's how bright these colors are. And even reds, they are still there, going all the way to the very side of the stone where, you know, you might not necessarily see while you have this ring on your hand, but here it is. And it is not going to be $39.99 or even $2,999. I mean, red in opals is one of the most sought out colors in black opal. I don't need to point out where the reds are in this piece because you can very clearly see it right there. And even as I move it, you can see some of the greens take over and then going back to the red, and then you have your blues dancing in and out there, you know, going from the deep royal blues into the bright neon Paraiba blues. I mean, this is a one stone that does it all. And $29.99 is still not going to be your price on this one. This is what it looks like from the back side. True to size on this one has a beautifully, surprisingly intricate under gallery on this one, which adds to the comfort of your ring, which, you know, if you're going to get a ring to wear it, we want it to be as comfortable as possible. And this one with the under gallery built in definitely is. And still $29.99, we are not done. If you like this one, if you want to add one to your collection, opals, you know, every single stone is truly unique from each other. There are very few stones out there that you can even, you know, think of to make into a pair of earrings. One of a kind on this one, as they all are, and we'll make this one $2,777 if you have fallen in love with this stone and would like to pick it up here today. But $27.77 on this. I mean, it is just because of the reds that, you know, you can't just look at a carat weight and just price it like it is. This is one of those stones where you really have to look at, you know, what colors, the type of patterns are inside the stone, and then you can base a true price off of that. You can't just look at, oh, you know, it's just a carat 60. It could be a carat 60 black opal that is, you know, just, you know, one color, barely any colorful flashes in it. That's it. I mean, if a stone like that were $27.77, I'd say that's a little bit, you know, no one would probably get it. But this is a carat 60. It is with a bright color, a bright variety of play of color, and wear it however you want. This is what it looks like on the hand. And even from here, you still see those bright reds, neon greens, still dancing across the surface of the stone here. Wear it however you want. Again, it is a fancier cut, so the side over here, it is going to be, it's kind of like a trillion that was set on its side. So if you wanted to wear it, you know, like this, or maybe even flip it around, that is up to you. It is a freeform, but still, again, very wearable. And this is what it looks like from the side as well. Got a simple double halo. You know, don't want to take away from the center stone like this. You know, if we were to add any colored accent stones on this, there'd be probably a fight between the accent stones and the center stone, but diamonds through and through, giving it the perfect sparkly, shimmery background for the center stone to shine, but still gives it enough presence so you don't lose the center stone. And $27.77 will get it home to you. So let me know on this one. And let's put it back up close right here. You know, typically black opals, I would also go for the yellow gold, but because of, you know, how much is going on in this, I'd say white gold is definitely the correct choice on this. You don't want to, mess around with, adding the yellow gold and then getting a little bit distracted with it. But the white gold is the best neutral base color, so that all you can do and want to do is focus on the opal, because when it looks like this, I mean, you don't really want to look at anything else. The entire time this opal ring was up here, I've just been staring at the opal. I've, maybe glanced at the diamonds, but truly your focus is on the opal. And you gotta, again, stones like this, you gotta see it in person. They don't translate 100% like they should be, through the screen. And stones like this too, you really gotta, I would probably open the box in like a dimly lit room and then just gradually move from a low light source into a more and more intense light source. Take it out under the sun and just see how much color explodes from within this stone itself. So let me know on that, 2777. And thank you so much. We are into the last hour here. Marilani Mint is still here. The little video is still playing there, but let me know if you want to see it again. Aquamarine is still hanging out still. So if you want to see another look at that one. Still got a lot to get through today. If you want to see another color change stone, I do have color change diaspore. So a lot of color change stones here today, but it's been a lot of fun so far. And gemstone, I still have one to get to. So we have the Unheated Cashmere Sapphire GI certified, and also gold quartz earrings. Somehow we were able to find two stones that were not exactly the same, but similar enough where they would work in a single pair of earrings. So that is coming up as well. Pink diamond, GIA certified. Again, pink diamond prices are also going up. And who knows where they'll be in the next couple of weeks. So that is here as well. Anything that you maybe want to see from the first 2 hours, I have everything off to my side there. So just let us know. Item numbers are welcome. If a brief description of the piece is also great, just let us know. And also, this coral pendant is one of the largest, if not the largest. It is also here if you want to see all the information on that. It is under $3,000 for a large piece, so let me know if you're interested in seeing it. And still so much more. We have the largest Imperial Topaz in a ring here today. It is not with the pinky color, it is that usual Imperial Topaz color. I say that like it's not a super rare stone, but I do have the largest Imperial Topaz here today as well. So a lot to get to still. And so let's get right back into it. And take a look at the black opal one more time before I go and grab the Imperial Topaz, because this is yet another stone that, it is not here often. When I was first here at TVON, I thought Imperial Topaz or maybe not even real because of how little that I saw of it. But this is going to be the largest Imperial Topaz in a ring that we have here today. This is going to be 1117621. And let me see, 1121813, was that a piece I had today? Let me see. I don't know, so we'll have to check. Can we have someone check on item number 1121813? I'm not sure what that is. It's a tanzanite ring, so we'll check on that for you, Marge. But this here, Imperial Topaz, you'll notice that it does not have that, pinky play of color in it. It has more of the golden yellows and also the oranges. But this, I'll angle it down so you can see it a little bit better. But this, highly reflective stone, but this is what the true color of the stone itself looks like when I'm, angling it downwards, reflecting it off of the wheel. But this here is just, it's such a reflective stone that it's, it's basically doing what mirror finished gold does, which is, reflect the studio. But this is the true color of the stone, our 968 cushion cut Imperial Topaz with 80 points of your yellow diamonds around the center stone. and also a carat 11 of just the white diamonds in the outermost halo there. I mean, I feel like I need like a stand just to hold the stone like this. I can see the color of the stone, but this is a fantastic piece. And this was supposed to be $99.99. I'm sure they're missing a digit in the front there, but $99.99 will go with it because it's perfectly fine, because that is not going to be your price. If you would like this, it's been discounted all the way down to $69.99, $49.99, and even $3,999, and yet we are not done with the discounts just yet. Somehow, a stone of this size has gone far below the $99.99 price tag that it started at. This is what it looks like from the side and also from the back side. I mean, this is not a small piece, but it is still wearable. You'll see it on my hand in a moment, as you know, I don't have long, slender fingers, but this is still a wearable piece. Take a look at it here. I mean, very close to being knuckle to knuckle, but still a beautiful piece. I would actually maybe wear it on my index, not index, you could. Maybe the middle finger, you can barely see any of the band on this piece. You can see your center stone, your 968 Imperial Topaz. You can see your fabulous double halo of diamonds, and that is it. That is all you really need to see. And $39.99 is not going to be it. If you would like it, again, I had no idea that Imperial Topazes could get to this size, but here we are, the one, the ultimate, and we'll make it $3,888 for this entire piece. Has to stay like it is in the white and yellow gold, but I mean, when you have a stone that looks like this, you would, you know, probably want to keep it like that, but $38.88 is going to be your final price here today. This is what it looks like from the side. So even though it is a large center stone, it is still not overwhelming to wear. You know, double halo and all, it's still, everything is there, perfectly built, you know, still comfortable to wear, true to size on this one. And it's just such a fabulous look for an Imperial Topaz ring of this size. And again, this is the largest Imperial Topaz that we have in our inventory that I have ever seen. And this is it, and I agree, Julie, this is definitely another wow. Exclamation point, exclamation point. $38.88 on this one. I'll even angle it downwards on my hand so you can, again, still see the color that the stone is. It's just such a highly reflective stone. It's really acting like mirror finished gold. You know, our gents rings usually have a lot of gold. And then, you know, some of you guys call and be like, oh, I like that, you know, black onyx gents ring up there. And it's like, no, that's not onyx or anything. That's, you know, mirror finished gold being super reflective. And this is a stone that is copying what gold usually does. And it could be yours for $38.88. I know it's a large ring. For me, it is still comfortable to wear like this. I mean, true to size band, it will not, you know, rotate on your hand. Just get your size. We'll size it for you. And it's because of the surface area of, you know, how large this ring is that it won't roll on your hand. The weight is distributed evenly throughout the entire piece here. And again, super comfortable. If you want to maybe just try it out, I know it's, you know, it's definitely a collectible stone, but, you know, if you wanted something to wear, try it out, you know, get it at home, put it on. If it's too large for you, no problem. Send it back, but you really got to try it out. This is the largest Imperial Topaz in a ring as of today, and I don't expect to see anything similar to this anytime soon. So let me know on this one. Again, this is how bright the stone is. It's like elevators of light going through the stone, which we typically associate with, you know, emerald cut stones, but this one is definitely doing that as well. And again, this is the true color of the stone. It has a orange base color with a lot of those goldeny yellow hints of color. And this is here, $38.88. If you want to see it on the hand again, this is not a small ring at all. One of the largest rings that we have here. And it is here for the time being, $38.88. Let me know. Black opal is still hanging out. Now let me also flash the earrings that were done by yours truly. These are some earrings that I did, say maybe 2 years ago at this point. This is what they look like. I'll hold it against the hand here. These are some black opal earrings that I did. Has a lot of pink diamonds in it. Perfectly matching pear shapes too. Also a fancier cut, not necessarily a trilliant or a pear shape. So I just thought, you know, it shares a lot of similar colors to the ring that we just had. So, you know, I just thought it could be a potential match. It does have rose gold in this, but majority of it is in the white gold. So again, these are here. A lot of reds in these as well. Just letting everyone know if you want to see the information on this. You know, these are here. Just call me. Say you want to see the fancy schmancy opal earrings, and I'll know exactly which one you're talking about. So let's go back to the Imperial Topaz. Take another look at that one. I do have two Mahenge pink spinels here today. Luckily, we were able to do the same price on those. So this is going to be a your choice of coming up next. I believe these two are both brand new as well. So that's also a nice extra little cherry on top. So I do have an oval with pink diamonds, and I have a longer cushion cut with a double halo of diamonds. So your choice of is coming up next in terms of Mahenge pink spinel. I'll start with the smaller stone. So let me know on this one. Again, Imperial Topaz of this size for $38.88. Let me just try it on one more time here. I mean, this is just definitely a collectible stone. If you wanted one in like the pinkier colors of this size, I'd say sorry. It'll probably take us like the next 5 years to even find a stone in a size similar to this with a different color. So call me on this, $38.88. And let's move on to Mahenge pink spinel. This is that true hot pink color. This is 1122846. This is with pink diamonds and also white diamonds. Lovely mounting. Love the millgrain work on this one. And we also have another one that is going to be right here. Now this one has a little bit more of a reddish color to it, but these are going to be your choice of. We got them down to the same price. So starting with the one with the pink diamonds, however, this is 1122846. This is our carat 12 center stone, neon hot pink, Mahenge pink spinel. 37 points of your pink diamonds. Now those are not itty bitty little pink diamonds around your center stone there, and also not itty bitty little small diamond stones around your stones. You have 72 points of your white diamonds, and this one, believe it or not, smaller center stone than this one, but this one does have pink diamonds around it, which definitely does make up for it. White and rose gold only on that one. And $79.99 is where both of these pieces started, but we are not going to do that. You know, even though they started at $79.99, we're not going to say, you know, your choice of, pick $79.99, you get your choice of. But this is going to be not even $5,999 here today. And this is just a standard, you know, gold band. It's not, you know, white or anything. This is just a regular gold band. And somehow it is still large enough to where it is reflecting the other ring. Typically we only see this happening in like dome rings, but somehow this ring has caught the attention of the other one. And the price I'm going to do on this is going to be a little bit of a spoiler on this one. So If you like the price on this one, but maybe prefer the larger center stone, call in quick because these are both one of a kind, and once they're gone, they are gone. But we are going to do this one and also the other one, your choice of, for $2,999 for over a carat in your center stones. Now this one again is more of the true hot pink. The cushion cut over here does have a touch of red, which if you don't mind that, that's just a little side note on this one. But this one, $29.99. I mean, turning the piece to the side, you still see the hot pink fire inside of the stone, and that's what it looks like from the back side. It's a great little way to have, you know, rose gold in your collection without, you know, necessarily overwhelming the pink of the spinel. I mean, look at how bright and intense that stone is. And $29.99 on this one. Now, if you prefer the other one, we'll bring up or see if we have graphics for this one. But this one right here is 1122887. I'll move the other one off to the side here. So again, $29.99, your choice of. This one right here, 2887. This is a little bit larger in terms of the center stone. This one is a carat 37, but this one does not have any, you know, fancy color diamonds in it. It is all your white diamonds, double halo diamonds going down the band. This one currently is actually in the yellow gold. So, you know, you see it like this, you can't really tell it's in the yellow gold. You see it from the side, you're like, ah, that's where the yellow gold is. If you wanted to change it to white or rose gold, the option is there for you. This has exactly a carat total weight of all of your diamonds combined. So again, very similar in terms of diamond weight as well, but just see how different of a style these both can have. You know, diamonds, you know, very similar to a carat each, but still look at how drastic of a design and difference that these two can have. This is what this one looks like from the back side. So this one again, a little bit more reds on this, but still a fabulous, bright as can be, supposed to be $79.99, and now $29.99, your choice of. Let me try on this one, and then we can try them both on. But this is what this one looks like on the hand. So because it has the longer cut of a cushion stone, very much like the emerald, has a larger, it gives you the look of a larger presence on the hand. But this one, center stone, is larger. Let me also try on the other one here. So maybe side by side so you can see the slight differences in terms of style if you want an overall larger look. This one with the millgrain work definitely does help. You know, it gives it a little bit more surface area in terms of the overall look. This is just a true double halo. You know, no millgrain work around any of the stones. It's just your simple double halo, still wearable. Again, it's up to you, personal preference. That's why I thought I'd just, you know, bring out these two brand new today. If you wanted to add to your spinel collection, or if you maybe wanted to gift one, already have one, maybe you want to gift one because of how intense and lovely of a stone it is. $29.99, your choice of. This is what they both look like from the side. Pretty similar in terms of, you know, height off the hand. Nothing to be too concerned about. They're both very comfortable, true to size on both of these. And again, $29.99, your choice of. Still, it's so neon, it's so bright, it's such a hot pink color. And these are the only two options that I have today. So if you wanted to maybe look at another option, we can check in the back. But these two, brand new today, thought I'd give them a look up close and together. Your choice of. $29.99 on either of these. Again, the cushion cut does not have to stay like it is in the yellow gold. You know, it's kind of nice to actually have, in a way, all three gold colors up here as, you know, for you to take a look at. I mean, this one has the rose and the white gold. This one has the yellow gold. So, you know, stones like this, I would typically gravitate towards maybe the white gold or maybe even the rose gold, but You know, this is just a great visual for you to see, you know, Mahenge pink spinel, different gold colors. If you maybe already have one in the white gold and you're like, you know what, it looks pretty nice in the yellow gold, or you're like, you know, I maybe want to try it out in the rose gold. Here is a great visual for you to see, you know, the different gold colors with the Mahenge pink spinels. And let me see here, aquamarine still hanging out. Our opal ring as well. Fawn diamond ring and earring jackets, I think, are still here too. So if there's anything that you've seen throughout the show that you want to take another look at, we are nearing the last 30 minutes. Just let me know. And up next, we do have a pair of fire opal earrings. They are Trilliant cut stones. Now, keep in mind, these fire opals are more of the orangey color. I know we've had a variety here that have more of the bright reds, but these, I will say, have more orange in them. So let me know on either of these two, as bright and can be. Mahenge pink spinels, also keep in mind a stone that is naturally included, as you know, they all mostly are. This here is 1119759. They are sitting at an angle right now, but this is what they'll look like upright. And this is 18K yellow gold, fabulous pair of earrings. You can see how they are studs, but they are a rather large style of studs. And yes, this one does actually have black onyx, so no, that is not, you know, the gold being all reflecty. But this here was supposed to be $39.99, a fabulous, very surprisingly custom pair of earrings. Very rarely do we get to see black onyx, but here we do get to see quite a lot of in just this one pair of earrings. And even though these are more of the orangey color, does not mean that they're any less in terms of quality. And you can see where I'm just hovering it over the wheel and it is still casting its own warm glow. And this is not going to be $39.99 or $29.99 or even $1,999. If you like these earrings, they are, again, 5/8 of an inch from top to bottom. I mean, I just turned it around and I mean, just look at the inside of the earring and also take a look at the wheel, because it is like a whole, it's like a light show for these pairs of earrings. And the post is towards one point. So this is truly how they will sit like on your ear. And this is going to be $1,499, solid 18K yellow gold. And I wish we had a mobile camera, because I'm looking at it from behind the earrings right now, and the entire, like this entire part right here is just orange, orange, orange. Like the entire paper has just turned orange. You can't see them because, you know, the earrings are sitting there, but, you know, it is just, it's so bright on the wheel somehow. But $14.99 on these. You still got your diamonds as well, 223 center stones, 5/38 of your fancy cut black onyx, 37 points of your diamonds, lovely single halo there. Love how they paired it with the yellow gold. This is what it looks like against the hand. So these truly, you really do need a size perspective, because these are not small little earrings. These are, you know, could really just be, you know, a ring if they were, but they're not. And, you know, if you were to, you know, put a band on this, it would easily go and cover the width of my finger. So these are just, this is just a testament to, you know, the size of these earrings. And let's take another look up close, and I'll hold one up to the ear as well. This is what they look like. So again, I mean, the fire opals themselves are also not small. You can see the diamond halo clear as day, and also, of course, the black onyx, you know, completing the overall look of this piece. And this, I think, timeless. Doesn't matter the season. You can wear them, you know, in the middle of the summer, in the middle of winter, however you want. These look fabulous, and they're only $14.99 for this rather large type of stud style earring. So let me know on these, $14.99, and let's go back up close. I did mention we had a necklace style. Don't worry, you're getting the entire set right here. I do have a necklace. It reminds me of, origami. And you're wondering, how is that possible with gemstones? But let me just flash this against the hand because it is a very unique take on fancy cut stones. So this is what I was talking about. Again, rather out there in terms of design. Maybe not everyone will like it, but this one is here, just having a quick little flash of it. If you want to see more of this or all the information on this, this is under $1,000. So again, this is just a quick little flash of it. I thought it looked pretty nice, but again, pretty, not too crazy, but it's pretty out there in terms of the design. But again, it's very unique, and don't see anything like this every single day. So let me know if you are interested in this one. Again, this is under $1,000. Entire necklace, chain is connected. And let us go back to our fire opal earrings. Our trio is still here. I think I just got to bring up the grandidierite with the information because somehow that one is still hanging out, and that is unacceptable. So let us bring back the grandidierite, which was at the very beginning of the show. Started off the show with a trio of, rather collectible pieces. But this here is 1119602. This is grandidierite. This is one of the last stones that we have. And one other stone that I know of I flashed it at the very beginning. It is over a carat, but the price kind of increases exponentially. And as far as I'm aware, there are two other significantly smaller stones in our inventory. Had one last week. And those, even though they are beautiful, they still share, the bright open color. They are smaller in terms of size. So if that's something you're worried about, you're like, if I'm going to get one of the rarest stones ever, I really want to get a stone that I can actually see and wear and appreciate. And this is the perfect middle ground. Again, if you wanted to see the other one, I did have a larger, but it is the darker color type stone, still grandidierite, but again, has a wide variety of, colors and saturation and color depth. But this one here, $19.99, somehow, it is still here. One of the rarest stones. We only had a couple stones come in a single parcel, and since then a lot of these stones have gone to collectors' homes, and this one is one of the pieces that does remain. Now this one is two-tone gold. If you want to have the center part there, the center halo and the prongs in the yellow gold too, just let your operator know and we can do so for you. But this ring is $19.99 and it is still somehow here. True to size still on this one. And this is what it looks like one more time on the hand. If you want to see the one I had from last week as a comparison, just let me know. But this one is, if you prefer a larger presence on the hand, I would definitely go with this one. Again, true to size, this one. All right, thank you very much. Looks like this one might be gone. So let me put it back up one more time and we will see who has got this one here today. Again, thank you very much on this one. And let me also bring back the other one. Same trio from earlier. This was the alexandrite. This one is 1118620. This is a color changing stone. Fortunately, did not get a video of this one, but this one is also $19.99. Again, that was 1118620. Two-tone gold of this one as well, but if you want to change it, we do have our operators here who can help you out, but this is $19.99. not a teeny tiny little stone. I know it's like you see them all up there, you're like, oh yeah, surely they must be like 10-point stones, right? Absolutely not. This is our 82-point center stone, 100% color change, and it is here for also $19.99. Now, I also had another stone. I had a Imperial Topaz. Now that one is with the pinkier color, so this one, I'll also show it up close next with the information. Yes. Of course. Does she want to see it up close, on the hand? Up close? Okay. No problem at all. So just taking another look at the sphene for, you said Brianna? I think it's Brianna. But let me know on this one. We'll return to this one, but just another look at this for our customer who got it. Didn't hear if it was Brianne or Brianna. Yes. Oh yeah, if you wanted to get like the single halo around the stone and also the stone, the prongs, all in the yellow gold, just make a note and we can do it. Huh? Yeah, we can switch it. Does she need to see it up close? Even closer? That's good? Okay, that's good. But yeah, just another look at this one. This one is gone, so do not call on that one. And let's go back to the Alexandrite. Still like color changing stone. But yeah, for the grandidierite, we can just do a little altering of the gold colors. Again, that would require a little bit of a wait time, but I think it's all worth it. But this here, Alexandrite, $19.99 as well. And let me know on this one. So I also have the Imperial Topaz with the pinky color. I'll also bring out the the largest stone that we had, and just so you can see a color comparison, because you know Imperial Topaz is overall a very rare stone. And don't get to see too much of it, but this here, Alexandrite, this is what it looks like on the hand. This one is not my size, but we can still size it for you. If not, we'll remake the entire mounting in your ring size of choice. Again, white and yellow gold. On this one is two-tone gold. And I would, again, highly recommend it stays this way. I just love how it looks on the hand. You know, a lot of these pieces, you know, how they look on the wheel is great, how they look on the hand is great, but pieces like this, where there's, you know, a lot of lacy work and negative space, it really looks a lot better on the hand. Yes. So if I were to change it to like this one? I actually wouldn't mind it too much. I actually would probably prefer it like that because then it gives the center a little bit more pop. So let me put this one up close so you can kind of see what I mean, because there really is, you know, kind of a lot going on in terms of design-wise. But if you can see how this one has, you know, yellow gold in the halo and also the center stone, it's very subtle, but it still gives it a little bit more of a pop. Let me actually bring back the grandidierite so you can kind of see. Because for me, I mean, it still looks great like it is right now, but to me, when I see, you know, this ring right here, to me, it feels like it's kind of missing something in a way. So I think, you know, changing the center portion there, the single halo and the center stone prongs into the yellow gold, I think it's, you know, I think it would, you know, I guess complete the look in a way, but that's just me. That's just, you know, how I think. But again, it's totally up to you. Currently, everything for this one is in the white gold. It's just the outside to textured rope design is in the yellow gold. But if you wanted to change, you know, the center portion to the yellow gold so it kind of mimics the look of this one, you can do so. I think it might look a little bit better. It, you know, might, you know, give it a little bit more presence. It's very subtle. It's not going to like overwhelm it at all, but that's just my 2 cents on this one. So just some questions on the grandidierite right here, and let me know if that helps out. Again, we can still do that. Again, we'll probably have to, you know, custom make the mounting, but that's no problem at all for us. And let me know on that one if she has any more questions. And back to the alexandrite, very similar style design, but with an alexandrite. And we also had a Imperial topaz on the trio. So let me bring out that one. So call me on the alexandrite. This is the Imperial topaz. This is 112-1803. Still a rather collectible stone. And also $19.99 on this one. Fire opal earrings are still here as we speak. But you can see how this one has a lot more pink to it. Definitely still a smaller stone compared to this one. But you can kind of see here where, typically we would see, this more often in terms of Imperial topaz. Again, I'm holding it downwards because it's a surprisingly very, reflective stone. But you can see where the larger stone has more of the true orange and golden color, and how the oval right here has more of the pinky secondary color, which, both of these stones are great. It's really what you're looking for. If you already have, the one with the pinky color, but you don't have one that looks like this, definitely consider this one if you need to see the graphics on this. Again, no problem, just let me know. But again, just showing you the color differences in Imperial topaz. So $19.99 on this one as well. I just love how much pink is in this one. Because when you see the stone, up here by itself, you're like, oh yeah, it has some pink in it. But then when you see it with like an actual comparison, it's like, oh, that is like a totally different stone. Has so much pink in it, and I mean, I would have a hard time deciding between these two pieces. But again, just showing you, I'm just glad that we have, these two pieces here to show you, a wide variety of colors that we have, in a piece like this. So let me know on this. This one also has the two-tone look. The center is in the yellow gold. The outside rope texture design is also in the yellow gold. Everything else white gold. True to size on this one. Again, a fabulous, fun, wearable style design. Unheated tanzanite still here as well. And this one, I think I meant to show this last week, but I thought maybe this week. So let me know on this one. This is what it looks like on the hand. Not my size currently, but this is what it looks like. You can still see how the pinky color translates on the hand as well. Works beautifully with the two-tone gold in the design. $19.99 on this one. That's what it looks like from the side. Fabulous look. And let us go and show you our tanzanite. This is 1110645. I don't even know if we still have the graphics for this piece, because this is an item number that is, oh, there we have it, at least a couple years old at this point. This is our 404 oval center stone, set east to west. I mean, I hate to say it this way, but I have seen so many blue wing block D tanzanites at this point where, you show me a tanzanite and I'm like, that's a pretty stone, but I'm like, I mean, it's nice, right? I've seen too much of the good stuff. And then I saw this stone and I'm just like, okay. I love tanzanites, don't get me wrong, but then I see a stone that looks like this and I'm like, all right, I'm back on board. Because this is the absolute, one of the most perfect tanzanites I have ever seen. Somehow still here is probably because of this rather unique type of mounting. But the way that this is set really makes it look like it is floating. People might look at your ring, they're like, okay, that's a really unique take on a tanzanite ring. But then they'll look close and they'll be like, how is this ring set? There is nothing behind it holding the stone into the piece. Like, what's going on here is like magic. How is it floating there? You see the prongs, but there's nothing, holding it. And that is in the detail of the construction of this piece. So I think the side view is the best way to see it. You can see where you have the prongs on the tanzanite, but right below the prongs, there is still gold continuing down it, and it is actually perfectly made to hold this one single 404 bluing block D tanzanite stone. You know, you take out this stone, put in another oval stone, it will not fit. This stone, this piece was made specifically for this stone in mind, and it was supposed to be $79.99. I mean, this is all, you know, 66 points of VS white diamonds paved into this really unique dome-like design. I mean, it's almost like a dome combined with a band, which we will still size it for you, no problem at all. But this is a really unique way of having a tanzanite ring. It's not like anything else we've had here before. We've had a wide variety of designs. You know, I've done a few with, you know, tanzanites and mahenge pink spinels, with Russian demontoids, but nothing like this with just the white diamonds. And this is not going to be $19.99 either. Was this a specific request for this item?
Looking for an Imperial Topaz
Over a carat and a half in a pendant. All right, we got one coming up for Dawn. And $19.99, again, this is a rather unique design. We can't do $19.99 on this one. So if you like this, please call in early, because this is a style that's, again, really unique. So once it is gone, don't expect it to come back. And I agree, Carolyn, it is really a unique take on a tanzanite ring. You know, we see tanzanites every day now, hopefully for the next couple of days at least. But, you know, they're in the signature mounting, the bridge mounting, you know, tapered baguettes around it, but nothing quite like this. And if you like this one, white gold only, will make it $1,699. And, you know, if you don't like the mounting, I'd say just get it for the stone itself, because this is, again, I've seen a lot of tanzanites here at this point. This is the one that I was like, I gotta keep looking at it. This is the one that has caught my eye, and $16.99 is going to be your final price on this one here today. This is what it looks like on the hand. From the hand, you can see how it really gives this like floating effect. You can see where the domed diamond shape kind of, you know, creeps towards your tanzanite, but then it somehow holds it there. And if I didn't tell you how, you know, this stone was set, you'd probably still be scratching your head being like, how is that stone not fallen out by now? Because it just looks like there's prongs, but there's nothing, you know, holding it underneath, but it's all in the magic of, you know, the space beneath the prongs, you know, just kind of giving it like the most minimal-esque basket, if you will. So white gold only on this one, $16.99, a truly unique take on a tanzanite ring. Let's move it over to the index finger, actually. You know, this is still a piece where, you know, if you wanted to wear it here too, who says you can't, right? We'll still size it for you. This is what it looks like from the side. So even from this perspective, it's like, how is this stone, you know, did they like super glue it into the ring? Like how is this happening, right? But again, that is just the magic of this really unique way of setting the stone. $16.99 on this one. Let me know if you'd like to pick it up. I know ovals, first of all, we don't even get to see them set, you know, east to west that often. And then you have such a, you know, magical way of setting the stone like this, and then it's like, it's double mysterious. So let me know on this. We do have a request for an Imperial Topaz in a pendant coming up here. It is a double halo design with diamonds on the bail. Let me just get a good hold on it. So let me know on this one and anything else you might have seen throughout the show here. Be able to give you any last minute information, but again, call me on this one. I know it's a it's a really unique take on a tanzanite ring. Nothing like it ever before. Here we have, by request, this is still Imperial Topaz. This is 1687. This is kind of a bicolor look. Towards the veil there, you can see a lot more of the pinks, and then towards the bottom there, you can see a bit more of the oranges, which is a really unique take on the stone. This is, sorry, I meant 1121687. Can't read numbers anymore. But this is our 248 cushion center stone. 42 points of your diamonds in your double halo and diamonds on the bail. This is what it looks like from the back side here. So again, it's open for you to, do any cleaning if you need to. But this was supposed to be $79.99. I know it's like, even a pendant like this, a piece still has to start at a price like that. And we are not going to do this. Of course, origami necklace. Let me go grab it here. I'll show that up close as well. I know it's a very simple necklace, but a lot going on. But this, let's get to it. Here by request for Dawn. Not going to be $29.99. Brand new markdown. We'll do it for $2,499 on this piece here today. 248 center stone as well. This is what they look like, or what it looks like from the hand. So again, not a small look, but a beautiful everyday wearable style anyways for a stone that looks like this. Currently in the white gold, if you want to change it to the yellow or the rose gold, given how much of the, pinks and oranges and even the reds that are coming through in the stone, I wouldn't mind it in any of the gold colors. I would actually have a really hard time deciding, but yellow or rose gold, there's still a lot of diamonds in it, so really it's up to you what you like to wear and what chain you might want to pair it with. I might even think of using the pink diamonds by the yard, just to kind of continue with the theme of pink. And $24.99, this is what it looks like against the neckline here. So again, a reasonably sized pendant here for a collectible stone. And again, no matter how you wear it, there's going to be your diamonds to help it pop, against a dark background right here. But, up to you, $24.99 with how you wear it. And let's go back up close and show you one more time what it looks like. Again, this is here by request for Dawn. And also, Julie would like to see the origami necklace up close and personal. Oh wow, that's a lot of red in that stone. Totally unexpected, but it is not sitting up right now, but you can still see, that's red. That is red inside of that Imperial Topaz stone. Did not expect it to be that intense, to be honest, but just know that it is there. And let me know, Dawn, if that works out for you. But we do have 1118508. I'm going to have to figure out a way to hold this one. Maybe like this. Tanzanite is still hanging out, but this one is 1118505. A lot going on in this piece right here. 18K white and yellow gold. The center portion is open. So again, depending on how you want to wear it, it will have a slightly different look. This is what I like to call the origami style necklace. 22 points of your yellow sapphires, so you can probably see where they are. 39 points total weight fancy cut black agate. Probably also don't need to point it out where that is. 22 points of your white diamonds. You have your 2 lines of diamonds right there. And everything else, I guess, is free because no mention of the mother of pearl, no mention of the lapis. So I guess you're getting it for free. And yes, this entire piece is a necklace. So the chain is connected to it. This is what it looks like. Let me hold it a little bit better here from the back side. So that's how your piece looks like from the back side. That is all mirror finish gold. I said this is under $1,000, which if you were interested, it started at $24.99. But this here, not even going to be $9.99 if you would like it. We'll just make it really quick and easy. We'll make it $888 to the very first caller. Again, super designer on this. Really unique take on a necklace. And this is what it looks like against the hand. So again,
a pretty reasonable size as well. I mean, if you could imagine this as a ring, it definitely go from, it'll span the width of my finger here, but such a different, you know, collection of colors with your blues, yellow, white, and then your black agate, and of course mother of pearl, and different surfaces too. So $888 on this one. Necklace comes with, or chain is connected basically, and this is what it looks like. I'm going to try to move and not fall. So let me know on this one. This is what it looks like. And I'm a little far off the side right now, but again, this is what it looks like. Negative space in the center there, and $888 on this. Let's go back up close before I fall off. The little step there. And all right, this one is gone, looks like. Thank you very much. Let's bring back the tanzanite actually, because I've just been mesmerized by this stone. This is again 1110645. I might just bring up some other items as well that are still hanging out, maybe that I don't know of if they have since gone. But tanzanite $16.99. Next to it, I'll bring up our large Imperial topaz with the golden, orange, and yellows. Gotta zoom back a lot for this one. Double halo on that Imperial topaz. And Alexandrite from the 1999 trio is still here. Also tanzanite, but not quite blue wing block D. This is our unheated. Has a great mixture of blues, purples, pinks, and even greens. These are the two tanzanites here today that have, you know, really caught my attention, and that they are here today for one person only. Let me see, Mahenge pink spinel, also here. Aquamarine, no one's asked about it that I know of, but this is also a piece that was here today, one of the most saturated aquamarines I have ever seen so far here at TVON. And what else did we have here today? We had Mahenge pink spinel, this bright, intense neon color, and still so much more. We had Mandarin garnet too. And what else do we have? And Marilani mint garnet, the color change. Let me see here. It's kind of like, the tanzanite is kind of like a dome style, now that I look at it with the Marilani mint, but it's a little bit different. So maybe I'll move this up a little bit, have our Marilani mint in the back there. Now this one, put it under UV light, it'll change into this bright hot pink color. You know what, I think I meant to switch it around. So tanzanite goes in the back, Marilani mint goes right here. Such a wide array of intense colors, and thank you, Julie. I know it's a very unique design, origami style necklace. And what else do we have today so far? Mandarin garnet was here as well. It is one of the largest stones in a round that we've had so far. I mean, now that I think about it, you know, I have not seen any round Mandarin garnets, you know, come close to this size. And the fact that we're able to put one in a bridge of that size too just tells you how large of a stone it is. And this is our sort of recap wheel. A lot of pieces here today still hanging out. Again, pieces do go after the fact. So if you're thinking about any of these pieces, just keep in mind that others might also be thinking about these pieces, and you know, you never know who will call in after the show and pick them up, as happens really often. And so call us. Just let us know too if you're, you know, interested in a piece. That way we can, you know, keep you in mind. But yeah, thank you again for joining me today. Lauren will be back with you guys tomorrow and on Sunday and on Monday as per usual. All of the information is on our website at tvon.com, our network channels, and also if you are just an online watcher, we have all the information there as well. But yeah, Lauren will be back with you guys again tomorrow. I'll be back next Friday. And again, thank you guys so much for joining me today. It's again another fun day of a lot of designer pieces and high-end museum pieces. But so glad that you guys are here to, just watch with me and, drool over everything. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today. Have a great rest of your day and hope to see you again tomorrow morning. And it is weekends are usually really fun. So you really don't want to miss out on the weekend shows. So join us when you can and stay tuned. So let's go back to our recap wheel here. Again, quite a wide variety of pieces. I said that the Imperial Topaz is like an orange, but then you look at the Mandarin garnet and it's like, suddenly it's like two completely different orange colors. But again, just angling the Imperial Topaz downwards, you can see more of the color of the stone. And again, such a wide variety of pieces, all thanks to Mother Nature. Everything here, natural. Yes. All right, thank you very much. Looks like the tanzanite is verifying, so we'll let you know. And again, pieces are going out the door right now, very last minute, but it does happen. So I don't want you to miss out on the pieces that you are thinking about. So call us quickly and we'll get the perfect piece for you. So thank you so much for joining me. Have a great rest of your Friday and a great rest of your night. And we will see you tomorrow morning bright and early. Have a good night, everyone.